No more bad government in Nigeria. NWATCH, the only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. NWATCH, yo! No more bad government. NWATCH. No more bad government. NWATCH. No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government.
In Nigeria, on the eve of election, this type of things happen. You remember during Jonathan in 2013-14, leading to 2015, it became like at the point Jonathan had to go to the bush. Buhari, close to the election, we had similar things like that. So when I say context matters, so that people can have an understanding of the exceptional, because it's a combination of terrorism, which has to do with what comes from the Sahel and the Boko Haram. And you know, we have gone far with the Americans on how to deal with that. Then there is issue of what we call crisis economy, state crime. This issue of banditry, kidnapping for money. It has been, but it has now worsened in your words. So as a government, we are not saying that there is no insecurity. Even in media, as if you remember, on many occasions she said, "Are you concerned?" I say, "Yes, I'm concerned." Then I will proceed to tell you the effort we are making. Even when I provided the context of the water, half full and half empty, is that like you who is asking me, you can say it is half empty because of the crisis. My duty as a government spokesman is to provide you with the context of the half full, because we are not unmindful of the progress we are making in that regard. Last year, you know how we arrested leaders of this terrorist organization that were in America's watch list, and the embassies applauded us. We cannot, while answering your question, take our minds away from the successes that we've made, so that Nigerians can have confidence that.
Okay, my people, this man is a deadly liar, and he's only defending the indefensible, telling us that they are doing their best to fight terrorism and all that. They are not doing anything. If we have to be honest to ourselves, they are not doing anything. Let me show you what Burkina Faso is currently doing, how to genuinely fight terrorists, if only you really want to protect your people. Watch this, guys.
Welcome again to History and Legacy Africa. Listen carefully. Traoré and the Burkinabe army have just launched a series of Russian drone strikes to wipe out terrorists in security threat zones in Burkina Faso. At this point, the Burkinabe intelligence unit and the security service are on a different level. This week, the rules of the game have been torn to pieces. Captain Traoré has announced a revolution that has sent shockwaves from Washington to the hidden camps of the terrorists in the bush. The Burkinabe government has officially reduced the physical army on the front lines by 80%. Yes, you heard me right. The days of soldiers trekking through the hot sand to be ambushed by terrorists in the trees are over. The war has moved from the muddy trenches into the high-tech, air-conditioned command centers of the Burkinabe intelligence unit. Since the beginning of 2025, Traoré has been quietly building an iron wall in the sky. He did not go to the West to beg for old broken equipment. No, he went to Russia and China and purchased thousands of the most advanced fighter drones the world has ever seen. This week, those drones were unleashed in full force. This is the biggest defeat for terrorism in the history of the Sahel. The enemies who used to hide in the thick forests, thinking they were invisible, suddenly saw fire falling from a clear blue sky. They didn't even hear the sound of a plane. They only felt the silent thunder of Traoré's justice. This is the worst nightmare for the neighboring countries and the foreign spies who fund these terrorists. Previously, they would send their mercenaries across the border at night, hoping to catch our soldiers sleeping. But now, the Burkinabe army has launched 43 high-security control rooms across the country. These rooms are the eyes of the nation. Before an invader even puts one foot on our soil, he is already a red dot on a computer screen in Ouagadougou. The radar sees them, the drones track them, and the remote control of the Sahel deletes them before they can even say a prayer. This week, Captain Ibrahim Traoré officially activated the full network of these command centers. These are not just rooms with TVs. These are war chambers that are more advanced than what many European countries use. Inside, the Burkinabe Intelligence Unit, the brightest young minds of the Sahel, are sitting in air-conditioned comfort. They are not sweating under the hot sun, and they are not worried about landmines. They are looking at giant 4K screens that show every leaf, every rock, and every terrorist mosquito moving along our borders. The intelligence is on a different level. In the past, the terrorists would hide in the no man's land, between borders, laughing because they thought our soldiers couldn't find them. But today, the eyes in the sky from Russia and China are connected to these 43 rooms. Traoré has intensified the fight by making the war invisible. When the terrorists gather to plan an attack, they don't know that a drone is hovering 10,000 feet above them, recording their faces and their names. They think they are safe in their tents, but in the control room, a soldier is simply clicking a mouse. 5 seconds later, boom, the camp is gone, and not a single Burkinabe life was risked. This is a heavy blow to the neighboring countries who act as terrorist transit points. They used to help the invaders sneak in, but now, the Burkinabe radar picks them up before they even say goodbye to their wives. The intelligence unit is now outsmarting the Western satellites. The remote control masters tried to jam our signals, but Traoré's new systems from the east are unstoppable. These 43 rooms have become the shield of the upright men. The terrorists are realized that the ground they used to own has become a graveyard from the sky. The control room revolution has made the Burkinabe army invincible. Traoré has proven that modern war is not about who has the most muscles, but who has the best signal. The enemies who plan to eliminate the Burkinabe soldiers to spread fear are now the ones living in total terror. They are running away to save their lives because they know they are fighting a ghost army that strikes from the clouds and never misses. The 43 fortresses are standing guard, and the Sahel has officially moved from the age of the spear to the age of the laser. The intelligence unit in the 43 control rooms has been busy collecting the evidence of victory. Just hours ago, several strikes were launched in the deepest terrorist zones. This time, there was no ground battle. There was no exchange of bullets. There was only the steel bird from Russia and China looking down from the clouds. The footage is shocking. You see hundreds of armed men who were supposedly brave, dropping their weapons and running into the thorn bushes to save their lives. They are running from an enemy they cannot see. They are looking at the sky with eyes full of madness, wondering where the fire is coming from. The Burkinabe army has intensified the strikes to a level the Sahel has never seen. In the past, the enemies planned to eliminate our soldiers just to spread fear. They wanted to show photos of our fallen heroes to break our spirit. But Captain Ibrahim Traoré has flipped the script. Now, it is the terrorists whose footage of fear is being shown to the world. We see them trying to cross the borders, thinking they are invisible, only to be turned into dust before they can even touch our soil. The security radar is so sharp that it can see the color of their shirts from 10 miles away. This is a very bitter pill for the neighboring countries who fund these invaders. They spent millions of dollars to arm these men, hoping they would destabilize.
Una dey hear wetin I dey hear, una dey watch wetin I dey watch. For you to know that our government are deliberately allowing terrorists to kill our people. Una dey see wetin I dey see when we are campaigning for good governance. Some of you tribal bigots now say no, una no go gree. Una dey hear Satan Boala dey defend the indefensible just now. We are trying, even some people applauded us. Applaud what? When a defense minister is saying that terrorists captured, needs to be pardoned. Look, this is the best way to deal with these people. You are washing, right? Wash more.
Their shirts from 10 miles away. This is a very bitter pill for the neighboring countries who fund these invaders. They spent millions of dollars to arm these men, hoping they would destabilize the Sahel so the remote control masters could come back and steal our gold. But they are seeing their investment burning in the forest. The drones are not just killing the enemy, they are killing the morale of the enemy. Who wants to fight a war where the enemy is a ghost in an air-conditioned room? Who wants to be a mercenary when you know that before you reach the border, you are already a target on a 4K screen. The final verdict of this chapter is that the image of power has shifted. The terrorists are no longer the ones spreading fear. They are the ones living in it. Traoré has shown that the Sahel is no longer a soft target. By using the thousands of fighter drones from our eastern partners, he has made the bush a graveyard for anyone who comes with a gun. The footage of these armed men running like children is proof that the second independence is being won not with blood, but with technology. The sky belongs to the lion, and the ground is no longer safe for the thief. Listen carefully. The neighbors who used to play double games are now sweating under their expensive suits. For a long time, some countries bordering the Sahel acted like friends in the afternoon, but in the middle of the night, they opened their gates for the terrorists to pass through. They thought that because the Sahel was wide and the bushes were thick, their secrets were safe. They would say, "We don't know where the invaders come from," while the invaders were eating and sleeping in their towns. But Captain Ibrahim Traoré has brought a new light that shines even through the darkest lies. The Burkinabe army has officially activated the Border Shield radar system. This is not just one machine. It is a network of sensors connected to those 43 high-security control rooms we talked about. Since the beginning of 2025, Traoré has made it a priority to seal the leak. Today, the intelligence is so high that the army can see the terrorists before they even finish their breakfast in the neighboring countries. The radar tracks the heat of their engines, the signal of their satellite phones, and even the vibration of their boots on the ground. This week, the army caught several groups of invaders trying to cross the border under the cover of a sandstorm. In the old days, they would have succeeded. They would have entered our villages, killed our people, and disappeared back into the neighbors' territory. But not this time. The control room saw them clearly through the dust. The drones were already in position before the first terrorist put his foot on Burkinabe soil. The army didn't even need to send a single soldier to the border. They simply watched the radar, confirmed the target, and sent the steel arrows from the sky.
Jesus.
The neighboring countries who fund and support these terrorists are in total shock. They tried to claim that the invaders were local rebels, but the Burkinabe intelligence has the footage and the data to show where they came.
Una they wash. Now, see all these old fools, mumus them, that the gullible Nigerians are allowing to rule us since Nigeria was created. They are telling you that they don't know how to defeat terrorists. You will see their satanic spokesperson will come on air to deceive the gullible Nigerians that we are trying. Then you also see their gullible followers will come on air to also say, at least he's trying. At least he tried. Like some of our gullible Edolites are already saying, at least Okpebolo, they try. When I hear this from Nigerians who lives abroad, then I'm beginning to ask myself, what is our problem? What is our problem? See what Governor Alex Oti is doing in Abia State. Then some people already say that Okpebolo is trying. On this platform, they said it the other day. They said they try. For you to know that we directly or indirectly, we are the problem of ourselves. We are the problem. Both the one that is gullible, the tribal big God, the one that is saying that, oh, I'm not part of the, indirectly, you will see that they are drifting. This is the best way to fight terrorists. And I have not seen any efforts from Nigerian government. They have not done nothing. In fact, they only selectively buy terrorists. They choose the one that they know that is already a waste. They go buy like 7 or 6. They go show them for you that at least our government is trying. The main bosses of terrorists, they don't go buy them. That is why we're in trouble. Let me take some couple of short videos.
At all. This is an inhumane treatment on human beings in Nigeria. What you see there is APC supporters. Those are APC supporters who attended the National Convention in Abuja. Apparently, they were tear-gassed. The Nigerian security operatives fired tear gas in the venue, and you can see all of them panting gasping for air. You can see them coughing. You can see them looking for oxygen. And one of my uncle did there. I want this my uncle, man, you know, go. Now him be that one where wear all those young bongo otiti with red cap. He's the one. He's my uncle. I gave him 99 reasons why he shouldn't go. He couldn't give me one reason why he should be there, other than Jagaban is Jagaban. It's Jagaban for a reason. And now you have seen the reason. And to be honest, I don't like what they did to these people. It's not fair. This is actually inhumane treatment. It's not good. At the end of the day, they are human beings now. Why would they tear gas them? But then if you look at it the other way around, APC have been giving these people rice for the longest now. So how do you expect them to cook their rice? So they need a bit of gas to cook their rice. So in the other way around, it's not actually that bad because they needed that rice to be cooked. I mean, are you people going to eat raw rice? You can't be collecting grain all the time. Sometimes you need gas as well. Even no woman knows how to cook their own rice. It's quite unfortunate. This is the only way the government can actually give them gas to cook their rice. So it's not every time rice, raw rice. You need to cook it. It's good. Madam uncle no go buy for that place. So see how they run.
That APC is deliberately ignoring the insecurity in Nigeria so that the Nigerian population will reduce. Because if not, tell me, look at this video up here. That is Christopher Mustafa, the Nigerian Defense Minister, supervising Eagle Square ahead of APC National Convention. Minister of Defense, do you know what it means? Minister of Defense supervising an event center, a place they will use for national convention of a political party in Nigeria. But the same Minister of Defense will not supervise villages where Boko Haram will come and kill more than 100 people. The same Minister of Defense will not adequately supervise the country so that this banditry will end. But rather, they will go and supervise an event center where a political party will have a convention. A political party. So now you can understand that our security agency might have been politicized. That is why they will say, oh, 30 people died in Kwara. Nothing will happen. Do you know that after that bomb blast that happened in Maiduguri till now, the president has not said anything? None of them even visit. He did not visit. Till now. So it is now normal in our country, Nigeria, that maybe 300 people die. Say, okay, how many people die? 300. They'll tell the press, just report 20. Don't make it 300. Don't report it, underreport it. Because even our press, even our TV stations, radio stations are now beginning to, underreport the event. Sometimes they don't even report what is happening in the country. They don't report the whole insecurity, the whole kidnapping. Una mind, they say, oh, the thing has gone down. It did not go down. They just stopped reporting it. Whoever gave them order not to report it, they just stopped reporting it. But guess what? The Minister of Defense, he's in Eagle Square supervising the security architecture to make sure everything is safe for Tinubu and co to come and have their convention so that they can think of how they can carry out or continue suffering Nigerians. And my dear Nigerians are thinking that it's... Dear Nigerians, we have to wake up. And I cannot say more than this.
Many of una they follow this National Festival of Nigerian Destroyers, also known as APC Convention. And from all the speeches and talk where they go on from Tinubu, people like Shaylo and everybody, one thing is clear and we must take home as Nigerians. 2027 must be a national mobilization and revolution to rescue ourselves because Nigeria now one chance we did. The country is currently managed by human characters. APC no see Nigerians as citizens who deserve good governance, but as customers who they should exploit for their personal trade and businesses. It is up to Nigerians to deliver themselves. It don't declare now say there are about 3 categories of persons who stand on a mandate which they shall collapse. Past beneficiaries of criminality, current beneficiaries, and potential beneficiaries. That is why they go tell you that statement. Say people where they wait to thief, plenty past the ones where they thief already. The past participants in criminality need to benefit more from the criminality and also to gain protection for past crimes and criminality committed. Nigerians, what APC cannot destroy does not exist. The evil way APC cannot do does not exist. If you allow this affliction to continue beyond 2027, it is no longer about them. It is now about we as a people and what exactly we decide for our lives and what we choose as leadership. In 2026, for 2027 election, master strategy Tinubu still the campaign based on promises, not based on results that are delivered. So from all indication, you dey hear as Tinubu they struggle to tell una how he don't pull about 200 million people out of poverty for this country where we did so with the renewed hopelessness. So waiting there, they try to tell you, be say, if you see snatch it, grab it and run with it 1.0 in 2023. If we do nothing by 2027, you will see snatch it, grab it, run with it 2.0. But they will fail because the gods reject you, the people reject you. Nigerians, if you listen to a lot of the conduct there, you can summarize waiting they go on for Nigeria to let you know that it will only get worse. Listen to Governor Eleyi of Ogun State. Governor Eleyi, they come out on grant interview to tell Nigerians how Tinubu cannot give us power supply in just 3.5 years. It is not enough time. Say part of the problem, they say there is even no enough gas because there have been gas issues. Nigerians, do you know that according to research and data where they available, Nigeria has one of the highest level of natural gas reserved untapped under our soil. More than 210 trillion cubic tons of natural gas. Yet we get problem of gas because we don't have a production issue, we have a criminality issue in governance. The same party they tell us about why they no go fit give us power in 3.5 years. Meanwhile, now the same APC 2014, Fashola, former governor of Lagos State, they run him out. How to get stable power in Nigeria, you just need to vote out PDP because any serious government will give Nigeria light in 6 months. They not only vote out PDP, they bring APC, they no end there, they make the same Fashola minister for power works and housing. He left with a legacy of the highest national grid collapse. We hand over to the next minister for power, they don't hand over to this current one where they there now. The clown who is moving about because they won't go contest election for their state, they tell us how make we off fridges. Nigerians, it will only get worse if you do nothing. Look at the conduct and the politicizing of our security architecture. That is Minister for Defense Christopher Gwabin Musa, a fine military officer where they say the time where they made minister as he come out from service chief, people think say he's a serious-minded person where go come to make any change. Now, Mr. Christopher Gwabin Musa today, 9 day for APC Security Committee, they waka around Eagle Square to monitor security. With all the insecurity where they on ground, APC need to draft Minister for Defense, former Chief of Nav, Mr. Buratai, and all of that to go there. That is security in Eagle Square. Eagle Square and Abuja is so unsafe that the police in Abuja cannot provide security. You need people to come from defense headquarters. You will need service chiefs because you need enough protection for those destroying the lives of Nigerians so that they can live there with more policies on how to destroy the lives of Nigerians. You get more than 30 governors. All of them have DSS. They have security, civil defense. They have police, mobile police. But it is not okay. You must drag every person in the security architecture to be politicized, including National Security Advisor self supposed to do that thing because Ori Buruku Lenshe, Oshi Lenshe. Nigerians, nobody go talk say Peter for Nigeria be no they talk. Oh, it will only get worse. We come out from the Hurricane Buhari now to the tornado called Tinubu. The next bus stop where they go carry us reach no be where we go one experience, make the GIA break. Their only plan is to rig, to snatch it, grab it and run with it. But I ask you the question, the thing where 200 million people come together, hold them for their hand. Say one person abi 10,000 people go fit come drag and snatch and grab and collect for their hand unless those 200 million people willfully release the thing to them. Think about it. Nigerians, if you are not registered, go and get registered. No sit down for fence. When you mobilize, come out and be determined. The people must prevail. Nigeria must prevail. God bless Nigeria. My name is Peter for Nigeria. Congratulations on Unauri Buruku New Year Festival Abisori Convention where una dey do. Oshilenshi.
This is what you get. This is exactly what you get when you cannot respect yourself, when everything about you na rise. Now, all in the name of rise, una go do rally. They don't pour na tear gas for face. Now, una go dey chop the rice, una eye go red, una go dey cry, they chop the rice. The craziest part about all of it is that it's not as if they were going there to campaign because they really believe in the government and what the government is doing.
It's because they want to go, themselves, they won't collect parts of the corruption where they go on. Not because of say they go there, go celebrate with a government where they don't do work for their first 4 years. That's the craziest part. All of them will go that rally. Now their own share that they go find. When they collect rice, some of them will go find contracts for that good square. Now they don't see a gas now. Say all of Nadi. Now they run like headless chicken. Everybody, mama, papa, grandma, everybody they close eye. You go chop that rice, but you must cry chopping it. You go cry eating that rice. Everybody go. Ojubio, anybody rice? Anything we make, like I said, APC have no rights whatsoever to campaign in this country again. APC have no rights to campaign. And it's simple. You have first 4 years. You have from 2023 to 2027 for the people to beg you to run. Not for you to come back and campaign. Your first 4 years would have made Nigerians to kneel down and beg you to say, please don't go. You have done so well in these first 4 years. Just like Alex Oti of Abia State. They beg him. They say, now the Catholic Church won't buy him ticket. They beg him. Alex Oti, you must run again. Just like that man. Insecurity. People buying left, right. That is my main problem. Insecurity. More leave the fraud where they do. For the subsidy where they remove. Say they go use the money for education, for healthcare. More leave that one. Let's leave that one first. Insecurity. Farmers cannot go to their farms. Boko Haram have taken almost everywhere in Nigeria. They are pretty much everywhere. And in all of this, you have money to campaign, to put billboards everywhere, getting different influencers to come and preach lies to the people. Because that's what they are doing, preaching lies to the people. And this is my pain. But well, it's my rice. Peace and love, don't play. May God help us all. But I go learn, and then I go.
News. And I said to myself, if I were to introduce Mr. President, how would I do it? And I just said, I will let people know that this is a man that I'm willing to stake everything for, because he's the man that brought Nigeria back from the brink of economic collapse when our net foreign reserve stood at barely $1 billion US. But today we celebrate a foreign reserve, a net foreign reserve that is about $40 billion US, and a gross foreign reserve that is at $50.7 billion US. I think Mr. President deserves a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, corruption don't just go away, you tackle it systematically. And today, I am proud to say that on the first day of his inauguration, he systematically tackled corruption by stopping the fuel subsidy regime. I think it deserves a bigger round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, he didn't stop there. He looked
Now, Shein Law, they talk, in case you don't know, Shein Law, now they talk.
at the nation that our foreign exchange was eating deep into the nation, and he floated the foreign exchange. Ladies and gentlemen, today the black market and the real market has been unified. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the man that understood education And that is why he said that a 4-year term will be 4 years. And today, with the agreement between ASU and the federal government, I can tell you boldly that this is the only administration that has the shortest strike ever, with just 9-day strike. And today, ladies and gentlemen, our students in our university receive NEL fund loan. Almost 1 million students are already benefiting, and they are receiving 20,000 naira monthly stipend. Today, ladies and gentlemen, in education, Mr. President has built several technical colleges across the nation, tuition free for all the students. And students from the federal technical colleges are receiving salary up to the tune of 45,000 naira. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a president who decided that this nation will continue to thrive, and he's taking up giant infrastructural development. Today we are talking about the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, a 700-kilometer road. We are talking about the 1,000-kilometer Sokoto-Badagry Highway. We are talking about the repair and rehabilitation of the Shagamu-Ijebu-Ode-Ore Highway. We are talking about the Emboing-Calabar Superhighway, Calabar-Abuja Superhighway. We're talking about the Bini-Asaba rehabilitation. We're talking about the Iwo Road to Ilesha to Akure Superhighway. Ladies and gentlemen, I think Mr. President deserves a bigger and a better round of applause. There's been no president in the history of this nation that has the inclusion of Nigerian youth in his government like this president. You can talk about Naseni, you can talk about the Southeast Development Commission, young men making Nigerian proud. Over 9 billion naira given out for the small and medium scale businesses. Mr. President is turning the situation of Nigeria around. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, join me and celebrate the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR!
Oh, God.
On your mandate we shall stand.
You guys are aware that this Shein-law, his family, his wife and children lives in the UK. As we speak, his wife and children lives in the UK. But he's here campaigning. God. I think I should suspend every other video that I want to play. I want us to start talking, man. Let's start talking. I appreciate every one of you right there. Thanks for your time with us. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. I get many videos to play before. Maybe if the time is permissible, in the middle of the broadcast, we might do that, but if not, next time. But let's start talking. This is... I don't know. I don't know what I don't know what to say. Let me keep my submission for now. Mother Rita, thank you very much, man. Thank you, everyone, right there. Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much. I love the mother. Thanks for all that you do, Mommy. I appreciate you always, and I love you so much. Thanks for your prayers and encouragement here. Abu Azim, my brother, I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. I appreciate you always. Thank you very much, everyone there. Mother Peggy Modi, Mother Eugenia. Thank you very much, my people. Mother Stella, Masavido, Mr. Johnson, Emmanuel, Michael Ganemaro, Mother Bella Naomi. It's good to hear from you, ma. Good evening to you. Regina, I can see you in the building. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Thank you. Press on the like post to share. Thank you very much, Stephanie Ojek, already for the super chat. I'm very, very grateful for your text. Thanks, Ms. Elvis, for all the hard work. We appreciate you. God bless you. God bless you too, ma. A big amen to that. I appreciate you all, guys. Remember that we have a donation that is currently going on. Please try to do your part. The account number is just right there on the screen. God will bless you. Thanks for all that you do. But I want us to start talking straight away. I'm going to start with one of our own here. We have, as you all know, Kashi. For our new subscribers, you might not know who is Kashi. Kashi is a foundational member of NWATCH here. She's one of us. Most of us know her. she have put her time into this, like the growth of this platform alongside with others. So she's joining us today. I would like us to hear from her first. If Kashi, if you are there, please unmute yourself and talk to us. Good evening to you. Okay, Kashi, it looks like you are not there yet. If you are there, unmute yourself. If not, we'll move on to the next person. We are waiting for you, Kashi. Are you there? Okay, maybe you are not ready yet to speak to us. When you are ready, please just unmute yourself and talk to us. Let me quickly prioritize the Teju. The Teju, is good to join us. Thanks for joining us from Nigeria. I wonder how you are surviving right now with this current excruciating situation of the country. No fuel, no light, no security. Nothing is working. How are you surviving it in Nigeria, my brother? Teju.
Can you hear me? Because I'm not hearing anything. Good evening, everybody.
Okay, Kashi, we can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me? We can hear you, but I don't know why you can't hear me. I think you need to go and come back because you're supposed to be hearing me so that our communication can be fluent. You know, let me take you out so that you can come back. While we're waiting for you to come back, Teju, go ahead. Talk to us, Teju, quickly. Teju, so much noise on your background. Okay, thank you. Talk to us.
Is it okay now?
Yes, better. Go ahead. Talk to us.
Okay. So, sorry, I've not been here for a while. And it's just the whole Nigeria situation. I've not had light for weeks, for many weeks. And
So you reach your side.
Mr. Elvis, this thing enter my body. I just get home sad.
I bet tell the people the state where they join us from, maybe for no way you not get the light now.
From Lagos State. From
Lagos
Alimosh.
State. Okay.
Right. Mr. Elvis, this morning, because last Monday I had to mobilize people in my area that we have to head to NEPA office to ask them, okay, if you are going to give us 1 hour light, let the 1 hour be full. So at least I can get to pump water, I can get to power the freezer and other things. I barely have 3 hours light in a day. And in the 3 hours is always so low that you can't do anything with the light. I had to mobilize people on Monday, mobilize on Wednesday. Also, after jogging this morning, I had to go to the transformer myself with some other people to push for these people to on the light. We had to pay transport of one of these people to come. We stood with him, telling him you must on that light in our presence. It's not. The whole area had to shout because people have not had light for days. People carrying bucket on their head to go fetch water left and right. In a mega city, in a country where people are doing convention in Abuja there. See the number of buses on the road. And you cannot travel from Lagos to Akure, Lagos to Benin and see one single ambulance on the road. But there are buses for campaigns everywhere. Siennas that they sell 5, 6, 7, 8 million. They are everywhere, like water. And then when there's the fire incident to show that Ajade, the Shongutedo area, there was say the time they responded to the whole situation, and many of them will still come with empty trucks, no chemicals. They'll tell you no water, no light to pump. And we had this. I saw the convention thing yesterday, and I'm thinking, this country they born. These people see they do convention. And the sad part again is even their own members, to tell you they don't rate their own members. They had to tear gas their own members yesterday. I saw one man there coughing. I don't know if the man was able to survive it. Your own member, those ones are the ones that give 2,000, 3,000 to fight on the street, to fight online. Those are the ones that give 2,000. The people like Cubana Chief Priest and the big boys, now they get the convention. They were the ones allowed to enter, the Sheilo them. And they've given that one the spot to do cho online. So they can always use him as their MC and all of that. Those are the small money he's making. He packed his whole family to the UK. There's this family guy too on X. The guy moved his whole family to Canada. Then he was complaining yesterday that he had very low sales. His business in Lagos had to close down. People were not patronizing. And you cannot relate the terrible economy to your business closing down. And you are still saying Tinubu to 2031. If people were able to spend the way they want, your business will not close down. But people can barely eat. People buy a cup of rice, 1 derica of rice to feed. People feed for the moment, and they still do not eat what they like. It's Mr. Elvis. It's so bad. This one maybe in a point of no return. I don't even know how to describe it. It's terrible. The roads are a little bit scanty now. People can hardly drive out. People are not moving the way they move. Everyone is just in that dark mood. The country is dark. Everything is just so messed up, and it doesn't look like there's hope, because you look at the whole situation and APC are just running the whole thing the way they wish. There's no hope inside. The opposition are just there. I don't know what they're doing. If APC had this chance, APC would have, as an opposition, would have won the election before the election if APC was in opposition. But look at the opposition we have. They're just there relaxed. They're just having fun. They are meeting and meeting. They are playing their games. They don't seem serious to me. And most of them seem like they are playing a game. I believe that, in fact, I believe the likes of El Rufai, Aregbesola and likes are just Tinubu boys playing games in the opposition. It's a planned game they've been playing immediately after the election. And I think that's what they're doing, because this is not what opposition. You have every tool in this world to fight as an opposition. So why are they so quiet? Look at the Ocon. Fuel is 1,320 today at NNPC. At other filling stations, about 1,350, 1,360 and all. How do people survive? Fuel was 735 as at January, even as at early February. There's someone I'm supposed to travel with. As at the time we discussed and we had an agreement and she paid, fuel was 735. The person had to cancel the trip, because how do you move? Fuel will go times 2 in the space of 1 month, and then you blame it on Iran for a country that owns fuel. You own fuel. You have the ability to do whatever you like with it. I understand the whole global market and fuel price and all, but this is Nigeria. And I believe they've been subsidizing it, but this is an opportunity to just pull it off. Because we are not the only one that has fuel, and we are not the only one that is feeling the Iran war. There are so many other countries that don't even have fuel, and they don't suffer this much. But Nigeria is just an absolute mess. I just had to join today because it's been a while, and I think it will be good again to give you kudos and everyone that joined to keep pushing. I will join as soon as I can again, because sometimes I get home, I'm so tired, my phone is low, bad network. I just listen a little and I just
Thank
sleep.
you, my brother. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis. God
Thank
bless
you
you.
for your voice to this today. God bless you. Thanks for sharing your experience. Thank you, my brother.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, Unayeram, another person there, our brother Teju, expressing his dissatisfaction, disappointment, pains, of blackout here in Lagos. When we talk about it, sometimes maybe 1 or 2 persons still have doubt over that. But meanwhile, let's see if Kashi can talk to us now. Kashi, what is wrong with your
Yes,
network?
I don't know. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Mr. NAIJA. Can you hear me?
Finally, Kashi in the more applaud you.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everybody. Good evening to everyone on the panel and the comment section and the viewers. Thank you once again for joining. I never left. I've always been behind the scene, but I decided that today I want to talk because There's been a lot on my chest, and I know that after what happened to me some time ago, nobody has really heard from me since then. So there's been a lot of my chest. In fact, a lot of things they trigger me when I see what is going on in Nigeria right now. So I had to tell Mr. Nigeria what today. You know what? I'm going to come online. I really need to speak because no, 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 no. I saw all the video that you showed today. All of it. I watched from the beginning to the end. I don't even know where to start from. First of all, let me start with Sheilo. This is a person who has his wife, his family, everybody, every single one of them, they live in the UK. And he came online. In fact, one interview with Idris, he had the guts to say Nigeria is safer now than 10 years ago. It be like say when they join APC, part of their sense, they disappear. Because I see no reason why somebody would say that. Let's not forget, before now, all those bandits, all those Boko Haram, make una remember, before now, if they collect ransom, if they want come out, come collect ransom, remember that they always they cover their face. They go cover their face, do what they want to. They know they did that bold to show their face. But now, these bandits are so fearless. They are so bold. They come out, come do live stream, just like what we're doing here. Come on live stream on TikTok, showing their faces, counting ransom money, threatening the government, and nothing is being done about it. Tomorrow they go ask for rehabilitation, carry them and put inside army or carry them put inside one of those forces. Oh my God. With what is going on in Burkina Faso, this is just to show you that if Nigerian government wants to end insecurity, they can do it. It's just obvious that they don't want to do anything about it. Look at Alex Oti, for instance. Like the other video you showed. Look at Alex Oti. This is one governor. This is to show you that if anything won't happen for Nigeria in a good light, it will happen. They will do it. It's just unfortunate. Cubana chief priest, children are American citizens. If Bege happen today, they know where to go. Obi Cubana on the other hand, family, they are abroad, they lounge, they enjoy. These are people with great platform, with a lot of following. Use and do better, but no, everybody they find for their belly. And what I don't even understand is with the level of hardship, with the level of suffering, how can somebody come out and tell you, say, vote for the same people where they make you they suffer, you say if you agree. Light no they take rise. Insecurity take rise. This one bad road take rise. Insurgency take rise. Kidnapper take rise. And tomorrow you go ask me why thief and prostitution they on the rise for Nigeria. It will keep rising. If it doesn't get any better, it will keep rising. Girls will continue going into prostitution. And boys will continue stealing and doing all sorts of illegal things just to make ends meet. It will keep rising. It will keep rising. It's just unfortunate that all of this is happening. Hey, God, I beg, oh. God, I beg, oh. They come abroad, oh. They see how things they happen. 75,000 naira, minimum wage, I be 70,000 naira. I won't buy okporoko the other day. I see me they help me send okporoko. In fact, one bag of small pieces of okporoko like this, now be that 70K. So now your minimum wage now be okporoko. Okporoko now is equivalent to your minimum wage. That is just the truth. It's just unfortunate. Like, hi, oh my God. During the elections, the last elections, that everybody came out, voted, poured their hearts out, campaigned, did everything just to make sure that our candidate emerged as the new president. Unfortunately, that did not happen. So if my question, I know a lot of people, they talk, say, vote, do this, do that. We did all of those things during the last election. We all came out. We voted. We campaigned. We did everything possible. We educated people. Vote for this one, we be Mama Papa picking. We did all we could. We came on this live stream every day, speaking, pouring our hearts out, doing everything we could, sending out data, mobilizing people, did everything we could. Possibly land us. So now, what are we going to do differently? Because honestly, I don't know if just voting or coming out to cast your vote, I don't know if that alone would work this time around. Because I don't even understand what's happening. Is it ADC, ABP? I don't know what is going on with the opposition. I don't know. I don't know what they are doing. Because APC is doing everything possible to turn Nigeria to a one-party state. Everything possible. Buying who they can buy, talking to who they can talk to, coming all the way to the UK, dashing people money, spending a lot, going everywhere. What did the opposition they do? What are we going to do differently? What is that thing? What is that one thing? Because everybody can come out and talk. We can all come out and speak. We can all come out and do everything we're doing. People will come out and vote. But what are we going to do differently? What measures are being put in place to secure these votes, if at all? What are we going to do differently? Honestly, that waiting in my chest. That's what is bothering me. What can we do differently? What can we do? What can we fit do to make sure say, okay, this affliction no rise again the second time, because this thing na affliction. People are suffering. People are being kidnapped from their homes. The suffering is too much. No light. They can't even divide and band A, band B, band C. Who is a less Nigerian? Why would they divide it? So are you more Nigerian than myself? Meaning say if I no fit afford band A, make a day without lights down. Make a day without lights. That's what they are trying to say. I beg, what are we going to do differently? Please, that's my question. Thank you very much.
Kashi, thank you very much for coming to at least pour out your own plight today. Doing this from the United Kingdom shows that at least you still very much care about your country. But when you're asking what are we going to do differently, for me, I think Nigerians needs to unite and engage the street massively. When I mean massively, proper engagement, that these people will understand that we're in pains. Not this counting kind of engagement when say, whenever there's a protest, you see, you can easily count the people on the streets. It shows the unity is not there, even though the situation is affecting all of us. But some people are still resisting this whole thing and all that. So to me, we have a long way to go. We have a long way to go, except something drastic happened, in 2027. Normally, we shouldn't wait for 2027, though. With what we are facing right now, we're supposed to be questioning this government already. But nobody's talking. Nobody's talking. So maybe someone else might be able to respond to your submission, but I'd like us to take it from here. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Let's hear from Madam Rita. Two women. There are only these two women here today, apart from Teju, where he gave submission earlier on. Madam Rita, please talk to us, man. Thanks for coming in. Good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Elvis. Kachi, it's good to hear from you. Oh my goodness, this is one of our veterans. Kachi, you're very welcome. We have missed you here, and I know that the family is doing great. My lovely mommy, Obuta, and then greetings to everybody in the comment section. Lady Eugenia, Dixie, Nida Hagbon, Bo Felix, Michael Akiobari, Black Panther, why are you not here? Bella, Naomi, it's been a long time. Jessica Nova, Emmy-U5J, Michael Laba, Johnson Emmanuel, Tony South, Michael Okata, Regina Liber, I don't know if I pronounced it properly. Victor Oshohia. Yeah, Oshohia. I think I got it right. Arins TV. Jane Abba. You know, greetings to everybody. I'm going to stop here now before I use my whole time to greet. And then those watching from home, Mr. Joseph Orji, and Mr. Elvis, I've forgotten that lady's name again. Anyway, good evening to everybody who's watching. Good afternoon, wherever you're watching from. And please continue to donate for Mr. Elvis. And it's good to be here today. Thank God for life. Mr. Elvis, I really don't know what to say. Okay, let me just respond to what Kachi was saying. You know, I was smiling when she was speaking because what she was saying is like, what are we gonna do? And that's the question I've been posing for a long time when I was talking about my mind is fixed on January 16th and 17th. And the reason why it's fixed that is based on how the policy is going to play out. Like Mr. Always mentioned something and said, do we really need to wait for 2027? We don't really need to wait for 2027. Really and truly. You know, that's so true. We really don't need to wait for 2027. Kachi is asking that question, what do we have on the plate? What are we going to do? Are we just going to sit here and just let things flow like nothing's really going on? I think Nigerians know what to do. I think every single Nigerian, home and abroad, they know what to do to change the status quo. It's not rocket science. It's not. It's not rocket science. Even a baby at some point, a baby who hasn't started speaking yet, whether in bubbles or something that is coherent, a baby can identify when they're doing something wrong. The look on their mother's face will let them know that, hey, don't do that thing again. Yeah. So you're talking about adults, people who are living and breathing, and people who are supposed to be responsible, and we want to treat them like they don't know what to do. Nigerians know what to do. Nigerians are lazy in mind and lazy in action. Nigerians are cowards. Nigerians are afraid. Nigerians like to water down issues. Nigerians like to ignore. Nigerians love to worship not is not. And, you know, no, like we say, Nigerians like to mask their fears, and they try to mask it by worshiping what they know is not. And within them, they are not really happy. You know, so it's like you're living a double life. Basically, almost every Nigerian today, as I know it, is living a double life, old or young. Like somebody like that, Amala, that was, you know, hailing the man from Bodilon. He's living a double life. Definitely, he is. He's standing there right now for the rest of his life, for eternity. In fact, till oblivion, whatever, however this world would be, he's standing there. All his generations will watch their grandfather, great-great-grandfather lying and supporting an oppressive government. People don't understand the consequences of what they're doing. They really don't. They really don't. Seriously, they really don't. Because in the future, the people who are coming out now to support this disgrace, unfortunately, the children are going to suffer it. You people are saying, oh, their children will not suffer it. They don't live in Nigeria. They're not going to live in Nigeria. Oh, really? Let me bust your bubble. You see, many of these so-called past Nigerian leaders, whose children, some are living in Nigeria, some live abroad. They live like hermits. Do you know what a hermit is? Google is your friend. Everybody has a phone. I think because it's not every time I give you guys the answers. A hermit. What is a hermit? Hermit. Those scholars who are there, maybe if I didn't spell it correctly, fix it. Or maybe when you spell something, Google will say, oh, do you mean this? That's how they live. They don't trust anybody. They cannot be around crowd. They cannot be around normal people, or what people define as normal people are. They can't, because there's that stigma. There's this thing that, oh, people never liked our father. This is what they say our father did. Stood up for the wrong people. You know, so they see it. I mean, they watch what they even watching Nigeria Watch now. You know, they listen to, they watch social media and all that. Every other friend around them are usually sycophants or just to say that, oh, I know this person. But in actual fact, they don't trust you. They live a double life. Yes, I know there's one former governor now. It's true. Israel cannot be around normal people, even the diaspora, even in North America. Yes, I kid you not. Because there's that feeling like your father messed up. Your father stole money. So you cannot come here now to even speak. Even if whatever they want to speak is useful, nobody want to hear from them. They are suffering from their parents' legacy. As a matter of fact, as of today, you and I know, there are children who are adults. They are not really suffering from their parents' legacy. They are living with their parents' legacy, supporting their parents. We have the likes of Rufai. You know, he's in Federal House of Rep. He also has a son who is in the Nigerian Police Force. I don't know if it's the same guy or maybe it's another one. We have the likes of Sheikh Gumi. His son is he a captain or a lieutenant in the army? And you all know what I'm talking about. You all know what I'm talking about. So some of them, they actually support. I mean, we have Wike now. His son follows him everywhere. We have some of them whose father, you know, were former governors or were ministers. Now they are in State House of Assemblies. They're in Federal House of Rep. Yes. In fact, I think even one musician, I even heard that his daughter is even going for Federal House of Rep of Lagos State. They are part and parcel of this. So it's now become a norm. It's now become a culture, and morality is phasing away in a very fast momentum, unfortunately. Because if someone like me and you come, well, let me not speak for you, for me now, and say what you're doing is not right. Why are you people collecting rice? People would look at me like, what's wrong this lady? What is wrong with her? So that's what I'm saying. Morality is phasing out very fast. Because anything you speak that is normal now, it sounds abnormal to the ears of these people, and it becomes a culture. See, that's why I talk about trauma. I talk about the psyche of the people. What is the psyche of the average teenager today? Can you guys find out what the psyche of the average Nigerian teenager is today? His psyche is most likely like Amala, Sheilo. That's his psyche. His psyche is like Obi Kubana. That's his psyche. I'm talking about a teenager now. 14 years old, 13 years old, 12. 12, yeah. I'll go back as far as even 9 years old. What is their psyche? So whatever it is they're seeing now, it's been normalized. So if anything outside that, it looks strange. It looks like, are you trying to go against us? I don't know if you guys want to, so there's a lot of damage everywhere. And I'm sorry, Mr. Alvis, when we were playing that Shei's Amala thing in the National Stadium, sorry, my ossicles were hurting me. I didn't want to hear anymore. Honestly speaking, I'm not kidding. My ossicles was paining me. I had to mute because I had to put down my volume until maybe even the screen jumped, because you can't just continue listening to something that's a lie. It actually affects you. Even if you feel it's not affecting you, unconsciously you're absorbing that wrong information. So I don't want to hear it because it's a lie. And when you start to feed off lies, it becomes the truth to people who are ignorant or people who just don't want to hear the truth because they're gaining from it. It's unfortunate that this is where Nigeria is now today. Kachi was asking, what is the plan? What is it? I mean, what are we? She's seeing the handwriting on the wall. Like, come on, we can't just handle this thing like 2023 normal. We're not in a normal society. Election is not normal. Like all of you in North America and Europe where you go and vote. It's not normal in Nigeria. So you cannot use normal methods to take back your country. Nothing is normal. So please don't come and be speaking and telling me God go do it. God has done it for us before 1966, thousands of years ago. Please, you people have stopped disturbing God and keep calling God, 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 God. The America won't not day so. When they're shouting God, 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 they fought wars, they fought corruption, and that's why they have institutions that are strong. Yes. Yes, they fought. Even in England, they're talking about the same thing. Those of you in Scandinavian countries, it's the same thing. in Europe, everybody, all photos, but why are they stable? Why are you so comfortable today in those places? They worked for it. That's why sometimes it really, really hurts when you see people who actually live in diaspora give excuses for this administration. It really, really is so disappointing that it kind of hurts. Like seriously, many of them they have dual citizenship. Even those people in government today, they have most of them they have European passport too. I kid you not. Some of them have North America. Yeah, they have British passport. You think they don't have? They do have. They do. So they don't care. But 90% of Nigerians who are living in Nigeria, they don't have dual citizenship. They've never traveled before. In fact, some of them have never had Nigerian passport before. They have no hope of going abroad because there's no hope anywhere. There's hopelessness left, right, center. From within the family, from extended family, there's hopelessness. So they don't even dream of it. So they just say, like, you know what, let me just go with the status quo. Let me just enter this mode and just be robbing myself. Because there's no hope. There's nothing to look up to. There's nothing that is bright that they can see that their future is going to be. There's nothing to look up to. So what are you all going to do? Pre-2027, post-2027 election, what's Nigeria going to do? I keep asking, so that's why you see my mind is focused on that now. All this one I'm just saying is just game. Peter Obi and the ADC, when they said everybody right now, if you're an ADC and you support Peter Obi, go and register. Go and register because you'll be a delegate, right? You'll be a delegate, and from there, when it's time to select who you want to be your flag bearer for ADC, it's true that everybody who has registered now, every party member is a delegate. That's how ADC is doing. It's not the one that they'll be sharing dollars and they'll say Mr. A1, Mr. 2. ADC is not doing that, in case people don't understand. So if maybe that's one step, right? Fine, but I am more focused on what Mike Igini was saying. The election process itself. He has given us an expose on the people who are responsible for the manipulation. And if you're not going to do nothing, I just think if you don't have any plan, not like you're not going to do anything, if you are not educated, aware, not really, it's a form of education, you're aware of how INEC functions, what act or what law covers, the INEC officials, what is the law surrounding it? How can you walk around it so that you make everything sort of according to the books, even though we know that Nigeria doesn't follow the books. The book is just there for fancy. They don't follow what the book says. But if you understand to that extent, I think then Nigerians who are serious will have a plan to take back their country. But if you go by face value, we ain't going nowhere. It's just going to be the same cycle. We're not going to reinvent the wheel. The wheel is just going to keep turning, changing different colors. And those different colors represent different people that are coming. The wheel is just going to keep rolling. But if you want to stop that wheel and say, you know what, I want this wheel to go in a different direction, then you need to do the needful. Educate yourself, awareness, and make a plan. If you are really serious, if you are really, really, really serious. Mr. Elvis, I don't know what else to say. If there's another topic, because when that Amala was talking, that's what I heard. I really don't have anything to say.
There's nothing much.
So it's just unfortunate.
That's it.
It's just unfortunate. It is what it is.
Mr. Elvis, good evening, Madam Rita. Mr. Elvis, please, can I say something regarding what Madam Rita was saying?
Yes, sure.
Okay. I'm sorry, but I'm boiling so much. Like I said, even when that Amala, I no son, I don't give her name, Sef Amala. It really, really looked like Amala said. So even when that Amala was even speaking, I was so triggered. I was so triggered. Like I was saying earlier, this person family, wife come do masters for UK, in family they abroad, even get the audacity to post anniversary for this same abroad where they did. So Madam Rita was saying Nigerians, they know what to do, which is which is what be the thing, because I was so involved in the last election. I was extremely involved. I did all I could. I know that a lot of people were also involved. You all were involved too. You were coming out here speaking, talking, doing everything you could from afar. I was in Nigeria at the time. I did all I could. I go polling unit. I slept there, did everything where we fit do, but as they do us now. See what happen now. Right now, I have a baby, so the way I dey think it can't be different. So is it that you cannot take your kids back because of the level of insecurity with everything that is going on? The hardship is getting worse. That's why I'm more peculiar about what are we going to do, what measures are we going to take, because Nigeria no normal. That country no normal. And you see this APC too, they're no normal. They're ready to carry this thing till 20, waiting. They're ready to hold this position strong. They're not ready to leave them for anybody. And I don't really know what's going on with ADC. I'm not seeing that fire that was there in the last election. I'm not seeing it. I might be wrong, but I'm just talking from my own perspective. I'm not seeing it right now. So what do we want to do? Apart from going out, educating people, doing the needful, then telling people do like this or not do like this, go out and vote. What do we want to do to make sure say this our vote is being secured, Kwanu? What are we going to do? Because these people, they're not normal. They are not normal at all. See all the touts where they recruit left, right, and center. Recruiting touts. They come up publicly to tell you, if not be this person you want for, get out. See what is happening in Edo State. See what is happening in Lagos. Look at what is happening. They are coming out literally to warn people. To warn people face to face. And I feel like these bandit people might be wrong. It's just like they are preparing them for something even bigger that we don't even know about. Because why would these guys be operating freely, showing their faces? They killed a brigadier general. Do you know what a brigadier general is? They kill him, hands down. Nothing happened to today. No one single arrest has been made till today as we speak. So I feel like these people, they prepare for the worst. They are putting measures in place to make sure say that power, they don't leave them. And because a lot of people, they benefit from this corrupt government, they're ready to do anything possible to keep them there. So what are we going to do? What do we want to do? Apart from going out to vote, apart from talking to people, what do we want to do? What do we do? Because, hey, if this government win again the second time, my God, Otilo, it don't go. Otilo, it don't go be that. It don't go. It don't go. Because I don't understand. I don't weak. Thank you, Mr. NAIJA Watch.
Kachi, don't be weak, oh. He just said something that he said the reality that's hitting you now, like if this guy wins again. We cannot even explain. So that's why emotionally I'm not really invested, because 2023 I was emotionally invested. And a lot of people, it's not like they've backed out now. They've a lot of people that I know that, you know, when coming every other day, you know, during the time you were here, they were so emotionally invested that, you know, they just can't go through that path again. All they want to see is some fire. Like you said, you are not seeing enough of it. In fact, you're not feeling it. Because even with the obedient movement then in 2023 election, even people in diaspora were feeling the heat. They were feeling it. Now you ain't feeling nothing. It's like everywhere's like ice water. It's just flowing like cold. It's just not like nothing. It's really happening. Unisa Tanko, the ADC, I'm assuming now that maybe this ice water that we are feeling is because Peter Osby has not been picked as the candidate yet. When he's been picked, maybe the fire will rise again. I don't know. Perhaps, maybe it might rise again, really and truly, you know, and it will come so hard, hopefully to hit them so hard that they'll get so burned, and then maybe Nigerians then will say, you know what, enough is enough, we're fed up. But, you know, Nigerians are very soft-hearted and very, very fickle. You see this light now, there's no light now. There's no light. Oh, all of a sudden, the man from Bodmin will not pay the discos. Boom. Mr. NAIJA want to come here and say, do you know that I have had light for the past 2 weeks? The light no blink one day. The light no they know that no, they really need no. They try. They say the light no even flicker one day. You now interview somebody on the street. We have light now. We really suffer that time. But now we know that the government is working. They're trying. They now gave us lights. No, they try. In fact, we used to get light once a week. Now it's like they only sees it once in a week. We have light. In fact, we are very, very okay. They will pray. That's how gullible Nigeria is. And these politicians, they understand the temperature of men. They understand it. All this woof that we're shouting. I said the wheel is going to keep rolling. It's going to keep rolling. It's not going to change until we Nigerians change our mindset and say, you know what,
Madam Rita.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
That's your degree. I agree to. You see, I just want to buttress the last point that you made. That is Nigeria for you, and about the electricity. That it will get to a point in a very, very short period of time when people see light for one day, they will say, "Our light is improving now. Everything is getting better." That's what they did. That's what they did with your naira. You know, that's what they did with every sector of the economy. They took it from 500, 600 naira to almost 2,000, 1,700. Now, because it's floating at 1,300, 1,000, people are the naira is now good. Now, everything is working now. They took your petrol from 150, 200 naira, thereabout. They took petrol to 1,001, 1,002. Petrol started coming down to 800, 850. They are celebrating that petrol is now. You see the mentality, the same thing, and they sat down. This one, I'm not discounting it. I believe that is the plan. This electricity thing, they will hold Nigeria in they've hold Nigeria in the jugular right now, to a point where when you now see the electricity 1 hour a day, 3 hours a day, you will be celebrating. Some people will even be clapping and supporting them. That is the trend. That is where they are taking Nigeria to. People have been bastardized, in fact, mentally destroyed, that they cannot think as normal human beings. On this electricity matter, that is where it's going. Nigeria, in some areas, Nigerians will see electricity for 2 days in a week, and they will be throwing parties. They will be jubilating that things are now getting better. Because light that you have not seen, you have not been seeing for a whole week, 2 weeks. Maybe you see it 1 hour in a day. By the time they start giving you 5 hours in a day, or they even give you 2 times in a week, man, you are fine. You are okay. That is the mentality of Nigeria now. Their brain has been completely destroyed. I don't know how they think in that country. So I just want to say that one is not even an assumption. You know, you use what has happened in the past to predict the future and to predict it accurately based on what has happened in the past. And using that, I think that analysis is just on the spot. That is what is going to happen. I just want to say that. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. That's what we say, so I really don't know what to say anymore. Mr. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, I'm here. You know, to be honest, Mr. Jonathan, with the rate of situation right now, the way we are going, I don't know if you watched the video of how Burkina Faso are tackling the insecurity in their country right now by Traoré. Now, it's obvious that our government don't want to tackle this banditry. And if you also check it, I'm now beginning to see that the bandits, or rather the terrorists, don't fight our government. So it looks like there's some kind of agreement, understanding between themselves. They are not fighting the government. For example, now the terrorists are not coming out now to say, for example, oh, if APC refuse to leave power, this is what will happen in Nigeria. You've never heard them saying anything like that. So what they are doing is something else. And Nigerians are silent over this whole thing. That's my main concern. Nigerians are silent, like when it's not affecting your family members, there is none of your business. Until it now affects your family member or even you, that is when you take it seriously. Just like, for example, you see more celebrities coming out now to say, oh, the money they are spending to buy petrol now is, is high and all that, blah, blah, blah. They can't continue anymore. Oh, it's because it's affecting them. Now, they are speaking. Why are we like this? Mr. Jonathan, talk to us. You have the floor, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, let me greet you, Mr. Elvis. Yeah, I agree with what you said. I'll respond to it briefly. I greet you. Happy weekend. God bless you, and greatly for the work you are doing. And Madam Rita, Madam Kashi, you're welcome once again. God bless you. It's good to hear your voice once again.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, and Mommy Diaspora, you're welcome. Good evening. God bless you greatly. And my fellow commenters and callers, I greet everyone, prospective callers. God bless you all greatly. You see, what you are just saying now with respect to the banditry and terrorism, everything we're saying here is just what people will call in the money. It is correct. It is just correct. It is just the fact that people can ignore the truth, but you can't do that forever. Truth will catch up. Lies can go for 20 years. It is only one day that truth will always catch up. Everything we're saying here is just the truth. The APC is not fighting terrorism. Why? It's very simple. Insecurity and banditry brought APC to power. And it is only insecurity and banditry that will sustain them in power. So you cannot take what will continue to sustain you in power and take it away. It is insecurity that brought them in. Effectively, it is this insecurity that will continue to sustain them there. Hence, they are nursing it, they are massaging it, they are romancing insecurity. That is just the picture for if people who wants to know, who want to listen or hear the truth and know the truth. Take insecurity out of Nigeria today, APC will collapse. Tinubu will fall. When they say a party fall or a leader fall, you know what that means? It will be out of power. There will be no APC again. The party will be worse off than what we are seeing happening in PDP. It will implode, literally implode. So the insecurity is what is feeding this government. Insecurity is what is feeding APC as a party. They cannot last without insecurity. So you see our dilemma. You see Nigerians are now at the center of this now, because some few people want to hold on to power. Hence, they have to continue to nurture insecurity. That is, they are nurturing it, feeding insecurity facts. If it is not so, we all listened yesterday. Yesterday was Friday. It was Thursday when the chief of army staff came out and comparing, squaring the terrorists with the prodigal son. Just look at the mind. A whole army general. Just look at his brain, the brain of a chicken. Listen to it. I didn't even know what to say yesterday. I think you presented it, but I was stunned. Even if he has that in his brain, in his head, do you even have to bring it to the public space? A whole general, his brain is that of a brain of a chicken. And that is the man that is entrusted with is the head of the Nigerian security apparatus, as it were today. Said the banditry, comparing them with the prodigal son in the Bible. How? How? In other words, when they come back, the way the father embraced the prodigal son, throw a lavish party for him. That is what Nigerians should be doing to kidnappers, terrorists all over Nigeria. When they come, oh, they have come back. We are happy. Just come. They can even build houses for them, because what the father of the prodigal son did, to the point where the brother, the one that was diligent, he was angry. So what they want to be doing for terrorists now in Nigeria, just look at that, for crying out loud. So terrorists now, they will even build houses for them. IDP are there. The people that they threw them away out of their homes. They are there, refugee in their own country. It is terrorists. They can build, to even build houses for these people has become a war. Rebuild their communities, their villages, give them a decent home. It has become a war. It's ongoing war between the people who are spearheading it, who want to build these houses, and the government of this state, because they still want to partake. They don't want it. The point is just that they don't want it. Let the status quo remain. But terrorists, they are ready to build houses for them, buy cars for them, because they are prodigal son. So Nigeria can lavish on them. Can you see that? That's why I said this one is an army general. For crying out loud, not just an army general, the head of the Nigerian military structure, the Nigerian military, not just the Nigerian army, Nigerian military, both the army, air force, and navy, is in charge. And look at him. So we're in deep, deep trouble in that country. APC is not ready. I took time, because just for me to get information, it was like with pain. Like I took time to watch the APC convention. But I had to, because that's the only, because you got to understand these people. It would normally something that you want to delete it, you don't even want to hear. But at this time, I tried. I skip as much as possible, but I'm waiting when the key people are talking at that convention. I listen to them. We are in deep trouble. No emphasis on security or insecurity at all in Nigeria. Nothing. Throughout that, their jamboree that they threw at Eagle Square yesterday in Abuja. Nothing. They don't even care. If anything,
Mr. Jonathan, are you there?
Mr. Jonathan, how do you manage to always mute yourself? You'll be talking and you are not out there. It's happening all the time.
Sorry about that. So I was just saying before that they care less about the issue of insecurity in Nigeria. What a platform for them. Your national convention. That would be the highest platform for Mr. Tinubu in a normal setting. For Nigerians, for me, I'm not a supporter of Tinubu administration. I am totally against the administration, the policies. But even me, to sit down and watch their national convention for about an hour, 25 minutes of my time. That tells you that is and there are many, many millions of Nigerians like that. Well, that is the platform. That is where you are, so that somebody like me can listen to you. Because I never listened to Mr. Tinubu, but that was the opportunity for that party that, okay, all the people that are not supporting us, this is the day, this is the moment. They want to hear us, they want to listen to us. Guess what? They missed the opportunity, they messed it up. Nothing on insecurity in Nigeria. They've taken Nigerians for granted. Nothing tangible, like as in the electricity matter that he talked about. Just look at the way he glanced through it with lies. Just to lie to Nigerians. It doesn't add up. It doesn't, nothing concrete. No timeline. They cannot come out and say the truth that, okay, on education, this is what we are going to do. And some stupid people will still be supporting them, talking about the loans that they gave to Nigerian university students or higher institution students in Nigeria. How much were these people paying? If you don't know, I know. If you don't know, in Nigerians, because many people, if you don't know, I know, because I have people that I'm paying their tuition in Nigeria. Not 2, not 3. How much was the tuition? How much was university tuition in Nigeria before they started this? They deliberately shut it up in some universities by more than 500%. Some fees that you have never heard of, as if it is not in that Nigeria that we all went to school. Tuition, the list now, tuitions are as high as over 500,000, 350,000. $470,000. Yes. People that are paying 66,000 naira. 66,000 naira for the tuition before. 66,000. Highest when you combine everything, all the fees and everything, before it came up with this crooked loan policy, it's not up to 100,000 naira. Federal universities in Nigeria, now they are paying as much as over 400,000. Some of these universities over 500,000. That is what it is. Fact. And then you now say you are giving. Who is fooling who? Who is fooling who? Yeah, I know what. And in this institution, most of these institutions, it's not like, okay, the amount that you have increased, this level of increase, it's not like the quality justifies this increase. It is worse off. I call all the people that I support, I call them my children. So when I say my children, I have 4 kids of my own biological. But when I'm talking, people will think, but you only have 4 kids. But sometimes I refer, it's more than, you know. But when I'm talking, we think that maybe I have 20, maybe I'm like Atiku, 27.
Father Abraham.
No, it's not like that. But I consider they are all my children. Sometimes I will mandate them when they enter class, send me the picture, send me the video. I cry. They will be sweating inside the auditorium. They will be sweating. About 400 students taking lectures. As at last month, I pity them. Federal universities in Nigeria. Many of us, we visit Nigeria from time to time. Please, whenever you visit Nigeria, take time to go to these universities, just like you are a tourist. Or that's just how it is. Just do it like as if you are a tourist. Just go there. Wear your shirt, wear your slippers, with your glasses and your camera. Just go there. Just as a tourist. You will allow you will float. You will flow all over the place. I'm telling you, because all these Agbado people, before you say Jack Robinson, they will be talking about NEL fund, the educational loan. it is total rubbish. It's completely rubbish. It is part of the money that they are stealing. Because it's not, first of all, you increase it. It's not like the quality has improved. Students will pack themselves like sardine. You know the auditorium now, the lecture rooms in university. We stairs. You see those ones that have stairs. You know the stair that you will climb. You have, you have stairs. Back then, when we are backbenchers, we will climb to the last lap of the auditorium. Go and sit there. See, you will see them. They will pack like sardine. No space. All of them will squeeze. They will squeeze together. Say, what is going on here? It's not like, okay, we have improved it. Quality has improved. Can you imagine? When back then, 20, 30 years ago in Nigeria, you know all this, we call it handout. They are still doing it in Nigeria till today. Till today. Apart from that 450,000, 460, 530,000 that you pay, these students still pay for handout here and there. Educational loan, my foot. I'm talking as a parent that is in it. So if all these they are agbados that comes to talk rubbish, they come here to talk rubbish that the Tinubu is doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. In fact, it's worse because the schools, this loan that they are giving them, all these schools right now, the quality is just getting, is getting lower and lower each and every year. Go there now. It's not like, okay, our universities, we are now giving them loans. The universities are now getting better. The quality has improved. You go there, you will see quality auditoriums, using, the lecturers. Those lecturers say, I don't even understand these people in Nigeria. Still teaching like 1980, 1985.
Mr. Jonathan, you see what you're talking about how, what you've seen, how people are being lectured, even the lecturers themselves. You and I know that, as a lecturer, you're supposed to do, it's a continuous research. They continually have to do research, improvement, with whatever it is that they are teaching. And this costs money. This costs money. I remember those days, maybe in my father's time, universities actually even this funding for lecturers for improvement. There is no funding. Yes. Everybody's at the mercy of themselves. If you want to improve by taking sabbatical leave, I mean, that's what they have in sabbatical leaves. You see some of them, they go 2-3 years. They are going on research. It's being paid. Even if it's not full payment, at least some part of the payment is paid by the federal government. But these things it doesn't exist anymore. And even if they exist, it's by connections. And maybe you will struggle tooth and nail to even get that approval. So what do you expect? Many of them now, they depend on online knowledge, like even the lecturers. Maybe they want to go to a university and find out about the course, but they're not getting the in-depth. So what do you think they would give to the children? You cannot give what you don't have. You can't give what you don't have. Coming from the lecturers themselves, I would say it's partly their fault, and on the other part, it's really not their fault. And that's why you see private universities, their school fees is extremely ridiculously high, because
that private one,
and the quality is still not there.
It's still not there. That private one in Nigeria now, the minimum for one session, and if you go through any of your your children or your ward is in any private, the minimum now, at least per session, is 1.5 million. That is
more
the
than
cheapest.
that, depending on the course.
No, I'm always
more
very
than that.
conservative. It's more than, yeah, it's more than that. 1.5 million. You should have at least 1.5 million.
And the quality is not top notch.
It's not there.
It's not compared to the federal universities. It's not.
So when Mr. Tinubu was talking and all his rats were talking yesterday, they did nothing on, okay, this is the quality, this is the educational system of Nigeria. This is what we have done. This is where we're taking it to. All of our teaching hospitals, this is what we have done. I'm talking of university teaching hospitals now, not even general hospitals. University teaching, because that is the height of your medical system. If you don't get that right, forget it. Before you even talk of primary health care, yes, that one is there. That is what produces medical practitioners, the university teaching hospitals. Oh goodness me. You don't want to go there. You don't want to go there. Go to University of Ibadan now. Go to the University of Ibadan Teaching Hospital now. Goodness me. It's like I don't know what to call it. Go to University of Ilorin Teaching Hospital. It's like they are living like they are not human beings. Like they are not human beings. No light. They will not give them light. Many students have to go and rent outside. They have to rent outside, paying as much as 300,000 per year for 2-3 people to share. Because the outside is way better than that university campus. So, and before they give you that one, you have to bribe. You have to bribe before they give you room, before you can get room. The room where the thing that is where the quality is like you are like dogs, like animals, and you still have to bribe. You still have to bribe some people so that they can get you a room there in your university teaching hospital hostels. Can you imagine? And then they are talking, these Agbado people will be talking about, and our media. Oh, anyway, the time will come. We have to be these things. You know, the one thing that Nigerian government understand very well and that they are afraid of is when you expose them, when you really expose them. And that is where our media has failed and they continue to fail us. When you expose, no, they don't like it at all. That's why they are spending so much money to get social media influencers, bloggers on their side, because those are the people that can really expose them. They are doing a big deal to expose them, and the way they are handling is that if we can cage them, if we can buy as many of them as possible, these things will not come out. Because the traditional media, they are not doing it. Just expose them in Nigeria, shame them. I believe that their convention yesterday was a big opportunity to showcase what they have done, to kickstart their campaign for 2027, your agenda for 2027 campaign. That is your platform. That's where you will, everything you say there is what your campaign will be on. These people did not say anything. Nothing. On education, on healthcare, above all, insecurity, nothing. Housing, nothing. The IDP, those internally displaced people across Nigeria, nothing. So what is this now? What is this about? What is this about? I don't understand. Because man, God will help us in Nigeria. But what the bottom line, I know Madam Kashi asked a very important question. And I believe Madam Rita has thrown that question out. That question always comes from when you are totally frustrated. You just see that, what is it that could be done now? What is it? That was our question. What can we do now? And my answer to that is that, see, let us, it's on the Nigerian people for 2027. Because we all know that Nigeria is not normal, so we can't handle it the normal way. It's not just the traditional normal way that it will be. No, it can't be. It will be delusional to think that you will handle Nigeria problem the same way. No, it's not. And the people that will do it differently, the Nigerians, this time around, you are not just going to vote and walk away. You are not just going there to line up and walk away. You have to do it differently. It is on you. It is on the Nigerian people. And don't be deceived. By October, November, you start seeing light. You start seeing light consistently, a little bit more than what you are seeing now. Don't come out. Anybody that will do that come November, October, I'm predicting, I'm preempting APC and Tinubu government that's what they will do. So it's not going to be news to me. I'm saying it now. I'm saying it. I'm shouting on top of my voice now. Please, it's not going to be a news. It's not going to be anything new. When people will come 3-4 months to election and they say, there is light now. Things are now normal. I'm now seeing light. It's 3 days. They have this past weekend. There was light all through. Everything was fine. Please, especially this Christmas, this 2026 holiday season, you may enjoy light for a whole month. For a whole 1 month, the thing will not blink. For a whole 1 month, don't be deceived. You got to pay them. You got to pay them back. And it is your votes. Your vote is your power. You got to, if you do, Nigerians, when I was preparing to join the platform, I was listening to a guy that called from Lagos. And he said, if the guy called from Alimosho, talk of Lagos politics. That is the center of Lagos politics. Alimosho is the center. Peter Obi won Alimosho local government. I really want to hear people from that part. That is the in terms of electoral value, that is the area that has the highest electoral value in Lagos State. Alimosho local government area. It's always a do or die. That is Mr. Tinubu's stronghold. He lost it to Peter Obi in 2023.
Mr. Jonathan, that's Alimosho.
Yes.
Is that not where the Lagos State speaker is from? What's his name? Obasa?
Yes, now. No, Agege. He's from
Agege.
He's from Agege local government. But Alimosho it covers almost 25% of Lagos State. So Alimosho is so big. It covers part of Mushin, part of Oshodi. Alimosho covers part of the places where you will go now. You say, I'm in Oshodi. No, you are not in Oshodi. You are already in Alimosho local government area. There are places in Lagos where you think, I'm in Mushin. No, you are already out of Mushin. You are in Alimosho. Go to Ikotun. You will think that, oh, I'm still in. No, you are not there. You are still in Alimosho. That local government is huge. And the population there has the largest population. And Peter Obi won that local government. He won that Alimosho local government. I love it when somebody called from that local government. Those are where the real Nigerians, the real people that are really facing this, that Nigeria is really biting them hard. That is it. Talk of ghetto. Talk of all the ghetto areas in Lagos. You will find it inside Alimosho local government area.
Mr. Jonathan, I think those spaces are, kind of very, very important because those, because the population there is very, very high. People who are living there, people who cannot really afford the basic Lagos rent. So the population is massive. So that's why when they put so much energy and pump a lot of money there, so they use those local governments as a tool to increase the numbers of voters in Lagos. That's what they're going to use this 2027. Areas where you have high population, extreme high population, density there. Those are the places that they would use to increase the number of electorates, as in the one that they will write on the piece of paper. If it's 100, they can write 10,000, because everybody knows that area, the population is extremely high. So that's why those are like key areas. In every political, anybody who understands the dynamics of politics, they don't look at, okay, what happened in 2023? See, I don't know if the obedience or Eunice Tanko is actually looking at these things. Get the data. Everybody right now, let's say in Edo State now, you now look at different local governments. You now look at the number of people who have registered there. You look at the population there. Even if the numbers are not accurate per se, that is what they're going to use now, to know where they're going to focus more and twist the numbers. If you are saying Alimosho is really big, important key local government, trust me, the likes of MC Oluomo, that's where they'll focus on. Even if he has his own constituency, even if Obasa is different, but everybody say, if that place, if you can get 1 million voters from 1 million people for sure that are voting there, they can inflate it to 2 million people that voted there, because they know that place those are key local governments, key areas. The same thing that happens in Kano, in Kaduna, in Sokoto. They know that they know the local government area where to pinpoint, and that is what the man from Borderlands people are actually going to use. They are going to use that leverage. So I don't know how Eunice Tanko and his team have gone in doing that. I'm just saying, this optics, I'm just saying it, but in reality, at the end of the day, INEC, by the electoral law, section 50, it states that they have right to, determine what electoral process, and then, of course, they have influence in the administrative, keyword, administrative processes during the election. Okay? So, so we can look at that. I'm very happy you mentioned Alimosho local government. So those are the kinds of, I don't know why they don't bring people like you, Mr. June. I don't know. I just don't get it. Maybe there are other people like that. I don't know. I'm not aware. But these are the things that we should look at.
The argument now that on the Obi side, on Mr. Peter Obi side, the only argument that they have that is kind of that they are using to, people like us, many Nigerians like us that are looking things and, talking about what is going on in Nigeria and what needs to be done. They have one thing now they are using to kind of check us, to checkmate us. And that is the fact that, Peter Obi has not emerged as a presidential candidate. That is the process. He has not emerged. That which is when he emerged as a presidential candidate of the ADC, then they will move, because this point that you raise now, that the likes of UNUSA is not doing enough, and not, when you talk about it, they'll say there's no need because Obi has not really emerged.
But see, Mr. Jonathan, in reality, I'm sorry, Mr. Odu, I know that you are there. You will speak. In reality, the way things are right now, I don't expect the likes of UNUSA and people who are supporting Peter Obi to actually come out and say, okay, this is our plan, what they really want to. I don't expect them to do that. However, we should see a little bit of pizzazz, a little bit of something it's really on the works. We're not going to wait until Peter Obi is being selected. We're not going to wait that. Okay, what if Peter Obi is not selected? What's going to happen? Have anybody been able to answer that question?
Yeah, the thing is that, see, Margarita, if Peter
it doesn't mean I don't have confidence that will be picked, but what if?
If Peter Obi does not emerge as a candidate of the ADC, the whole thing crumbles. Period. As simple as that.
And there will no need for election now.
The whole thing crumbles.
There will no need for election.
The whole
So
thing
it is what
crumbled.
it is. So we should open our minds. We should be now open our minds to different possibilities and different solutions. I think, Mr. Odo, are you there? You can speak now,
Yeah,
sir.
there is no different possibility. Oh, thank you.
Mr. Odo, is that all you have to say? I mean, a bit of double, sir. You have to say
Oh,
something.
I give space for your talk. If it is my time,
It's your
that
time now. You
permit
can
me
talk, sir.
to.
You can talk,
Okay,
sir.
thank you. Happy New Year, ma. Christmas in
Happy
advance.
New Year.
Barika di Salah. Lent and Bobore. Thank
I
you.
beg you, I don't
Baba
mean to say
Jonathan.
Baba Kadisala, I'm a Christian, please.
Thank you, ma. Thank you, sir. Happy New
You're
Year.
welcome,
Christmas
sir.
in advance.
No
Barika
more.
di Salah.
No
Lent
more,
and
sir.
oh, thank you. Oh. Easter next tomorrow. Good evening, Mr. NWATCH. Thank you for all you have been doing and your efforts. And Nigerians, please help us. We as concerned of electricity, please. This our solar panel, we have not yet completed. Please do as many you can. $1 is something. 50 kobo, we appreciate all whatever you give to us because we did not put in your pocket. We know it's not easy. So thank you, Nigerians. And not only Nigerians, outsiders, any country you are, you love us, want to contribute, we appreciate your willingness and your humanitarian heart of kindness. Thank you all. Well, good evening, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you, man. God bless you for your good work and what you have been doing for us. We appreciate. Good evening, Nigerians. Good evening, commenters, listeners, and viewers, and the passerby. Thank you all. Well, I don't really watch anything, but apart from when Tinubu we hulu balloons, and I don't really know the propaganda he was putting before the crowd, and it shows that when Seilo was saying all those is hulu balloon, it shows that the people he was talking to, we are looking at him and say, what this person is saying. That is why I say the right of appropriate for their government. No, the people could not clap because they know that this man is lying. So that shows the first disgrace of saying Lord. And the other day, people say Lord, come out and come and apologize. So what is that? What did I say? I said, that is for him. We don't send all these so-called incredible apologies. That if really the apologies people accept, for me, I don't even care whether he apologize or not apologize. But if really he mean what he's saying, should be at the forefront to lead and let the government know that it's a bad government. But he came on this convention as just 3 or 4 days ago, and he began to lie and said the project they carry is a coastal road. You carry coastal road. How much have you invested in that coastal road? And how much are the coastal road generated for you? We have what we know as express before in different states, especially Edo Delta, Doda Lake, all the state of the country. You could not pass their road. You did not go and fix those things. In Imo and other, all those old express in Badan. I think when they will show some, oh my God, I'm terrified. You have not fixed all those express, what we know as express. That's why it was not even up to express. Then you now come out and say coastal road and say Lord or whatever law came out and said it's a gigantic project. And that is what Lagos to Calabar. Lagos to Calabar, is they getting to Ondo? Not to talk of they're going to Edo State, Delta, before you go to Calabar. So on what the demographic praise they didn't want people to give to Tinubu? I don't really fast check it. I can't smell the aroma. Anyway, he shows that when people talk in the morning, when they see that the sun is not shining the way they expect, they will change their mind in the afternoon. So when the sun is going down in the evening, then we change their mat again. I say Lord just did just now. Not even up to 2 months. It's the same month. Or a month, it's just some weeks different. So my people, I don't really see. And those schools that he is talking about, on which state do they build those technical schools? Because in those states, we haven't heard any area they build technical school. In Delta, we have not heard. In Ondo, we have not heard. Is in Akure? Or is in Lagos? Where do they build those technical schools that Sheilo was talking about? Or is in his father backyard? Because I have not heard any state. And if you are bragging on what you will have told us the area those technical schools are located. Now, if they have technical school, where are the light they used to function? Isn't the solar panel in Aso Rock? Those technical used to function because technical school need electricity to function and teach people practical. Why? That is why it's called technical. It's practicality. So what are they using to teach people practical in those schools they build? They have no electricity according to every rumor in the country now or the state that said that there is no light. What they are seeing now, nothing is just black out there. Now they are not referred to return back to our fathers olden days. They are looking for red oil so that they can, because they cannot even have oil kerosene because Nigeria doesn't have refinery. So what they will not to use is that red oil that we can refine for our backyard. Then they use it to light, and that is what they are going to have now. So where do they say Lord, where did he get all this, his arrogantic pride he's putting before the people? A president who can pay that if I did not give you light by all means, you will not pay estimated bill again. That a promise made is a promise kept. It is the same government that they are telling you it's not easy. They have to wait. This, that. Before you come to power, or before he came to power, he know that the electricity has fault already. So you put it in your mind. If you come, you will fix it. Then what are you still waiting for? But I think the ship he went and bought, do they campaign with that in Nigeria? Or the aeroplane that he went and bought, do they use those things to campaign? That this thing Nigeria need them, they must fix it. Then why did he not wait for 10 years after he leave office before he go and buy ship and aeroplane? Why did he buy aeroplane and ship the year he enter? Do the Nigeria need those ship? Is that what we use to travel? Is that what we use to go to our farm? So, say, Lord, which of insecurity or the security that say, Lord, see in the country? Can people go to their farms? Okay, according to video I saw, they said 150 people of a community were deleted on mass covering, because I don't really know the policy of so they delete 150 people, and the same Lord did not see that. He did not talk about it. And this is a country is praising its stupid leaders, praising stupid APC government. Not those ones that have been deleting in Benue, in Zamfara, and those. This is recent. After America have given them Christmas gift, this thing happened again. And even the useless president could not even make a comment. It's useless why does not make a comment over it. And they are going to British to say they go and do whatever, and they are hosting them in America. On what host are they hosting them? If a person, even a penny, happen to nursery school in America or in Britain, the government will hold the country down. Not to talk of 150 people. Then his wife is going for a whatever so called. I don't understand. And then the say law could not see that to talk about. It's telling us a coastal road. The coastal road didn't have any benefit for us. How much has the coastal road used for the government? Because you cannot borrow money to go and waste it on the things that will not give you money. Because that money you borrow, you are paying interest in it. So you will only borrow money to do what we give you, what you will use to refund back that money and pay the loan. He said they are giving to the technical school students. Who? What states are they giving? Because in Edo, okay, is Edo State not part of Nigeria? So nobody in Edo State have received such thing. We haven't heard from Delta State. We haven't heard from any other state, apart from matter of state, say Lord. They are giving them money. They are giving them money. The federal university, you cannot go there. They are all bushes. So, if not because of this thing, be stoning say Lord, because those kind of people supposed to be having the life of Samuel Doe and Charles Taylor, because it has become where you could not be. Samuel Doe and Charles Taylor life is what say Lord supposed to deserve. Man, a country that you use insecurity to drive away Goodluck Jonathan, you said, he could not fight insecurity, they were this, they were that. That was in one state or two states. Now your government came into power, it become entire country problem. And you also call chief of staff, they call it general, soldier, telling you that they should reconcile with terrorism group. I don't understand how you call a terrorist a prodigal son. Why the people, the terrorists, have deleted their father, deleted their mother, they do everything. Those people, you turn the primary school to become their village. Primary school is not their village, it's not their farm, it's not their everything. Why you are present to reconcile terrorist group into society? Automatically, when you send workers a job, a moment they have done well, you will come and reward them. They come and reward them. That is why, when after you people are, because I remember a time of Buhari, one soldier also from the same their side said, these terrorists you are seeing today, tomorrow one of them will become the Nigeria president. The one have said it before. So it is the foolishness of with the Satanists who are claiming when Nigeria cannot be divided, cannot be this, especially like a incompatible man like Abati and the other of our sister there in Arise TV. Nigeria cannot be divided, cannot be this, cannot be that. When a soldier man, you call your government, is telling you that one of these terrorists will become your president. Then another one now, again, telling you that they are prodigal son, like the Bible. On what prodigalism? Prodigal to where? Why the man that they went and destroyed his father, destroyed his mother, some they destroyed their children, some destroyed completely. Those family doesn't even have any lineage to exist again. Then you leave those people in primary school, you have not rehabilitated those ones back to their place. You are telling us that you want to rehabilitate a killer into the society. Automatically, they are your boys. You send them message, then they come back. You have to reward them so that tomorrow you can send them to go and do another one. Then why did you not send them to go and to delete your children, delete your mother, delete your father, delete you can return them back to society because you are so dear man. So that we can know, yes, you really do well. Tell these people to go and delete your whole family.
Mr. Odua.
Hello?
Odua, let me tell you. Mr. Odua, I just want to say something based on what you were saying. Abacha told us something. He said, if under 24 hours, if some people are kidnapped and nothing is done within 24 hours, you know that the government is involved. Now, the way things have been going with this insecurity and insurgency, it's very, very clear. You can see Burkina Faso You see what they have done. You see what Ibrahim Traore is, how he's dealing with terrorists entering his country, and of course the supporting neighboring countries who are supported by the West. You know, the government is doing something. In Nigeria, we know the government is not doing anything because they are involved. It's a very complex, not so complex. When I mean complex, it's like there's a lot of people involved. People in government, people in religious positions, traditional institutions, you know, religious institutions, you know, judicial. It's kind of intertwined together. They're all joined together. It's so funny why it's not even funny. It's annoying why a country like Nigeria, as vast and huge as Nigeria, and something would happen in Zamfara State, or even in Delta State, or even in Jos, and a slew of people, a village is completely leveled by invaders, and all of this, the government is just silent. What does that tell you? Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. Everybody sitting in that convention ground, they know it. The question is, why is nobody? We're not saying you should do anything, no. At least talk about it. They're not talking about it. It gives you so many answers of what is actually happening. They're not even talking about it. A village leveled down. Women and children taken down. Having an IDP in my life, I never believed that Nigeria will have anything called IDP. IDP. It's mind-blowing. IDP, Nigeria will have, those days on TV, I see IDP, we talk about Afghanistan. Oh, people from Syria, they go to the neighboring country, Lebanon. Or people from Lebanon, they go to the neighboring Arab country, you know, getting refuge. Or you see places like Somalia or North or South Sudan. But you are seeing it in Nigeria. Benin will say, oh, damn it, it's very painful. It's very painful. And you know what? As nobody is talking,
okay.
Let me, Mr. Elvis.
Let me come in. Okay. Yes, sir. I want to respond to Mr. Oduwa. Go ahead, Mr. Jonathan, because my response is from that fashion.
Okay. I just want to, you know, we're talking about the insecurity, issue, everything all together, this Tinubu administration, and what Madam Rita was saying, referring to Abacha. Yes, that one has become a quotable quote. That's the only thing that,
and it has been proven right. It
has been proven right. That's the only thing that is outlasting Abacha. You know, and the other part of it, you know, one thing that will outlast Mr. Tinubu, that generation, 100 years from today, 200 years from today, it has already become a quotable code. The only thing that will outlast Mr. Tinubu is his statement that power is not served a la carte, quote and unquote, Tinubu, Bola Tinubu. It will be there for the next 200 years. Power is not served a la carte. Yes, that one will also outlast him. It will outlive him. When you look at the Burkina Faso on this platform, there has been so much submission, argument that this insecurity could be solved using technology. Some people are telling us some people came to this platform. It took months or even years for them to get to their rightful places where they should be.
People like NAIJA, where is he?
That you have to recruit. Look at what Burkina Faso is doing. You see this insecurity thing. Okay, that's general there, the chief of intelligence. That general there that spoke that rubbish. He sat on one seat there, on one chair there, inside one AC room. The rant. Why he not show us the control room? How much will it cost Nigeria to have a control room with satellite images, with drones set up all across the terrorized areas in Nigeria? Please, somebody tell me. Give a Nigerian, an honest Nigerian, give the person, say, 3 billion naira. They will solve insecurity problem in Nigeria. I tell you, 3 billion, 3 billion, just 3 billion. Nigerian context, in terms of the money that they are wasting in Nigeria, 3 billion is a lot of money. But in terms of the money that Nigeria is wasting, literally flushing out, like money they put inside the toilet and flush it out, 3 billion is a change. 3 billion will solve insecurity problem, because with 3 billion naira, you will set up this control room. You will set up this control room.
Baba Jonathan, yes. Baba Jonathan, yes. It's not money that will solve the insecurity. Even though you give Nigeria 100 trillion, 100 whatever.
Money for technology. Money for
technology you are talking about. Is it not the same person? Is it not like that man who will be controlling it? Who tell you that you will need to habilitate them?
You are not getting it, Mr. Odua. What I'm saying here is that if it is done properly, people with the right mindset, people that have good intentions, if they really want to solve the problem, if they have good intention, I'm not talking, I know there are bad people there. Look at
it. It's not the truth. If they want, if this kind of person they make general,
everything flow, Mr. Odua, everything flow from the top to the bottom. See, that kind of a control room in Nigeria will not even have one. Maybe Nigeria will have about 5 or 6 of it across Nigeria. And you see your commander-in-chief, your president, so-called president in Nigeria, walking into that room from time to time. People there will know that this is not a joke. He walk in there, it's not that he just give them money, make them go do them. He just sit down there. Some people, 10 billion. Some people will just swallow. They will just swallow 8 billion or 9 billion. The place will just be like a mushroom. They will just put 3, 4, 5 computers there on the wall, paint the place, put AC there, buy some furnitures there. No, not that one that we're talking about. I mean, invest the money with people that are ready to solve the problem. Determine, patriotic people, put them there. You will solve the problem of insecurity in Nigeria just like that, because there will be no hiding place for terrorists.
Thank you, sir. If the same patriotic people, we find them in positions, it is not because they have all it takes to make this. If that general can say, let's do this, and in Buhari time, they were giving them money, giving them house, giving them everything, whereas those villagers, they are not in primary school. Those people are the one who are the terrorists. So if those kind of people is not deleted away from the country, not just to leave, delete them, not from the position, delete them completely, that they have nothing to call exist on earth again. If they move, they are still in power. It will remain like that.
Mr. Odua, you see,
sir,
that one that you talk to delete them must come from the top. It is the man at the top that will orchestrate it. He is the one that his body language alone. See, the body language of the man at the top alone, one person, just his body language alone, I tell you, 25% of the problem have been solved already. 25% that this man is not ready for nonsense. He's not ready for nonsense. His body language, it will not solve the problem entirely. You will still have some people that are ready, that are bent, that all their life, they are satanic, they are evil. You will still see them. They will still be there. But the body language of the man at the top alone, that is one part. Now actually executing it, that will solve the problem. I'm telling you, insecurity, this thing can be solved. It is simply because they are part of it. As I said earlier, it is insecurity that brought them to power. It is insecurity that brought APC to power. It is insecurity that will keep them there. They just find a way. How do you get power? And how do you sustain yourself? And they found that in their own crooked way, evil way, they came to the conclusion that yes, you can set up, you can create insecurity, and then you can be nurturing it, feeding it, budgeting for it. You will be in power forever. So when the likes of Mr. Elvis will come here and say Tinubu will be in power for the next 100 years.
Okay, let me come in.
Yeah, please come in.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes. We can hear you, Mr. Elvis. We can hear you.
Okay, good. Thank you very much, my people. If I'm breaking, quickly let me know. I beg, Mona, not mute myself, forget myself. Because my internet is, I don't know what is wrong. Okay, Mr. Oduwa gave submission. He said, she in law, you know, how he spewed rubbish in the past, now supported Tinubu and all that, blah, blah, blah. I want to divert Mr. Oduwa to Edo State. May no say not be only national, they see all those kind of people. They are our own state. Let's talk about Edo State for the next 30 minutes before we leave here. Many of you know the satanic dwarf. His name is called Iranomigo. He lives in Texas. Who supported Aswa Igodaro. In fact, he dealt heavily with Obaseki throughout his tenure. In fact, he even continuously, not on one day, continuously. You know, then Aswa Igodaro went to beg him.
Mr. Elvis, you were breaking.
That's what I was saying just now. That's why I was saying just now that this breaking thing will affect my speech.
Okay, we are hearing you now.
You know, hold on. I don't know why.
Mr. Elvis, are you there? Mr. Odua, Rita, are you there?
I'm here. I think.
Yes, we can. I thought maybe it's my side. Anyway.
I think he has come out. Maybe he will log in again. I think he said his internet was kind of.
Because he said he wanted to come in. Anyway.
He wanted to talk about those things just now. But go ahead, Mr. Odua.
I did not say that some things like that are not in every. I know they're in every state, but the one who came out to say he apologized, so forgive me. That is what I talk about. So I did not exempt any state. That in our state we have good people and we have bad people. The only thing that I'm saying, when our people be saying Nigeria not ready, Nigeria please, you people should be saying it clear. The American who said the SAT and the note, they know what they are saying, because they know that the orchestrated things come from the north. Why the Nigeria? Okay, when the NSAS protest started, it was the certain people who protest NSAS. Then it was the northern people who became against NSAS. So even this their so-called disaster they are doing, it is not the certain people that are doing it, it is the north, and they are the one bringing it to start. So when the American or whoever that is talking America say, let this country go this way, they are not blind, because they know that these two people, they are opposites, because they are never agreeing on anything except those one they call Senate or government or whatever representative, this that, when they go there and share money equal, or however they divide money, finish. That is the only people that agree together. But the common side of us, whether you are the north or you are the south, we never agree together. So they know those people who are stay far watching the country, know what they are seeing, understand the terrain, and they are saying it's better these people go on their separate way. When they call intertwine, they did not intertwine. The only thing that we are seeing is where me I'm blaming as our Southerners, because I always called, that is why when I'm talking, I don't refer to Northerners, because they are the Nigerians who hold the country. While we are the slave, the Southerners are the slave. They are using, telling us, because you know when the British, they came to carry our people, they used them to make sugar cane farm. They will now be telling our people what to eat and what not to eat in their own work. That is what we are getting from the Nigeria. We have the all resources, but the Northern man is the one will tell you what you will eat, what you will not eat from your resources. While the one there in their side, you don't even know where you go. So it's as the slave and the master. So why the Southern people are the slave, and that is where anything that want to happen, the Southern run to the north. We can use those states as example. These people have been terrorizing our state, doing everything. No Northerners have ever come to our state to come and beg and say, this is what our people have been doing. Even look at the one that happened at Oriri, Sapler Road. What happened? Before you know, the police released the Ansa boy who delete one of our brother. Then the one that they said they delete in Ekpoma, our governor had to run to the north. So that is a master that happened in Urumi, sorry, Urumi, not Ekpoma, that happened in Urumi. Our governor had to run to the north. That's to tell you master and slave, because the Southern people are the slave. Why do you not have the master? A person will come from the north and be doing kidnapping in Auchi, Afuze, Ekpoma, Uromi, Redo, Unwode, Ovia. It will be doing kidnapping, but their people never come one day. And these are the same people, they will put on soldier uniform. They will be doing checkpoint. No soldier hold them, no police hold them, no the useless SS hold them. But when my own from the south put on what you call camouflage, the same one that one carry, they will beat hell out of my person from the south. Not to talk of if we hold gun, not to talk of if we now do checking point. So that tell you the South are so foolish, who are claiming Nigeria, Nigeria, Nigeria. Why the North are the really wise one, who the South are taking, they are not educated. They are not educated because they cannot talk English. Then the master, you say the slave is telling the master you are not educated. But he educated, you not educated, is your master. He give you order, you obey. Then what is the use of your education?
Okay, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Okay, we hear you now.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, because this topic is a very, very important one, and I don't know why this is happening. Let me come in here. I want to divert straight to Edo State quickly. Do you guys know the satanic dwarf in, because this time I want to mention his name. The satanic dwarf is a dwarf in Texas. Iranomigo, some call him Mega Comrade. He's a boy. I brought him up. I gave him limelight to shine on social media. He's a very useless, satanic, elderly man. So I prefer to call him boy because he doesn't have no single regards anymore, or no respect for him. He's very, very useless. Very, very useless. For those of you from Edo State know what I'm talking about. You know, I remember when he came into my platform in 2016, you know, begging me that I promote every other person, that I don't promote him. He wants his voice to be heard and all that. So he's a very useless, idiotic fool. Then he dealt with Obaseki by calling Obaseki in, while Obaseki was in power for the whole 8 years, calling him Agege, our fellow men. They knock Obaseki for inside toilet, government house and all that. He destroyed Obaseki. All the videos are there. Then satanic Aswa Igodaro was desperately looking for power to become the governor of Edo State. And he went to beg this dwarf. I don't know where that desperation came from, because I asked him personally that Mr. Aswen, I don't understand where this whole desperation is coming from. You actually want Iranomigo to work for you, you know, although I don't want to, because normally what leaders discuss with you is not what you talk on air, you know, but I'll leave that area. Then he started working with, after he destroyed Obaseki, he started working with Aswa Ighodaro. He went to Benin to see Obaseki. Obaseki welcomed him to the government house, all that. The same satanic Obaseki, you know, desperately accepted him back upon everything he said about him, you know, just for him to work for Aswa Ighodaro. The same satanic Obaseki went to Tony Kabaka to go bet Tony Kabaka in his house. Comrade Tony Kabaka. Everything I'm saying here, they can hold me for my words because I have evidence for everything. I don't talk without not listening to myself. You know, Obaseki went to Tony Kabaka's house, sat on a round table there outside his house while a lot of Agberu surrounded him, and he made a promise for Comrade Tony Kabaka until he was dumped. Let me come to this satanic dwarf from Texas. Then he worked for Aswa Ighodaro and he destroyed Okpebolo heavily, not be small. You know, the time he was working for Aswa Ighodaro, he said a lot about Okpebolo, which I would like to quickly take here. But meanwhile, I want you guys to listen to this particular one here.
APC dependent man, Ighodaro no operation value over competency, capacity.
He's saying here, for those of you that doesn't understand Benin, that is an APC dependent man, is Ighodaro or nobody. You know, that's what he's saying.
Intellectual, everything. Yeah, what going on? A cabin wa nyara where wa so if your kwa. E dey me adi so if your kwa. Independent APC no we mosa. The problem Okpebolo have is that Okpebolo cannot make one sentence.
Then this time, because currently he's working for the same satanic Okpebolo, the current satanic governor of Edo State. But look what he said while he was supporting Aswa Ighodaro about the satanic Okpebolo, the current Edo State satanic governor of Edo State.
The problem Okpebolo have is that Okpebolo cannot make one sentence without making a mistake. Okpebolo, according to that man, he said Okpebolo is 1 inches away of becoming an imbecile. I mean, Okpebolo has what they call a brain malfunctioning, medulla deficiency, a deficit of a proper matureness of a grown man. Okpebolo brain is like a 10 years old baby brain. Okpebolo is a mumuma. Okpebolo have no common sense. Senator Monde Okpebolo have no common sense.
Okay. You heard that, right? Okay, with all this, so for you to know how disgraceful our politicians can be, you know, Obaseki did it, Aswa Ighodaro did it, now Okpebolo did it. They can swallow all these insults and just use you to get power, then and impoverish the people. They are very good at that. They are very, very good at that. Then look what he said about Oshomole. You know, before he went back to them, Oshomole and Okpebolo, now look what he said about Oshomole.
Because Oshomole left Edo State with nothing. And Oshomole is damaging our innocent children. 16 years old girl. Oshomole purposely opened a university because of his sexual desire. Oshomole purposely opened a university because of his sexual desire. Oshomole purposely opened a university because of his sexual desire. In order to satisfy his drug urge, after much crack cocaine, all he wants is to sleep with 10 or 20 girls. 17 years old girl, 15 years old girl. Let's bring Oshomole to book. That is the truth.
Okay. Una dey hear me, sef? Is anybody there?
We are here.
They hear you now.
Okay.
Speak. Continue.
Okay, God bless you all. Now, the satanic dwarf later was employed. Currently, is in Nigeria. He has been going to Benin. The same thing satanic Aswa Ighodaro did by lodging him in a hotel. Later, he was pursued. He went to Okpebolo. Okpebolo lodged him in a hotel and all that. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to quickly talk about the surface. The surface. Then, the same, there are some satanic tout Agberus that are working with Oshomole. Some of them are called No Mind Them. That normally, somebody unmuted. Noise is coming from your background. Please mute yourself. You know, that normally sing and chant along with Okpebolo left to right. So they were collaborating, working together. The satanic Iranomigo from Texas, the dwarf, was working with these touts in Edo State. But now the same Iranomigo have been pursued out of Benin. And he was told whenever he visit Benin again, they go beat him and they go naked him heavily. They are going to, the way that they beat Don Pedro, Obaseki naked him. That's how they say they want to beat him naked him. Listen to this.
Hey, no matter. This video, when I want to do so, I do this video with anger. And the reason why they do this video is because of Iranomigo, the mega comrade Iranomigo Edegbe, we don't come Edo for some time now. Come, they join the form, say, in they help the governor, in they help the governor, in want help the governor do this, because normally Iranomigo, you know, support us, you know, they part of this government, you know, they this government at all. You can interfere and long throats that you can't do for Edo, and we are going to put a stop in it. Mona fell. I know so many of you don't see this video, but Mona see watch this video where Iranomigo take the insult our SSG.
Okay, I'm going to forward this. This is that Iranomigo man. Okay, listen.
Now they see the nonsense where they come out for Iranomigo. My Iranomigo, they open mouth, they indict the SSG, say governor go say give 5 people appointment, SSG go give 50 people appointment. Iranomigo, there's going to be a petition for you and you are going to prove it. That's the reason. If you want a soft landing for yourself, for that Abuja where you dey, just go to America. Because if you reach Edo and we hold you for Edo, we are going to hold you and strip you naked. We will hold you and strip you naked and take you to police station. And we are going to teach you a lesson that you've never learned before, Iranomigo. You will open your mouth. They indict our SSG, indict the protocol, Piccolo. Any small thing that go say SSG, any small thing that go say Piccolo. SSG that you went to his house and he gave you food. He also dash you money. You come outside, come they indict him. Because you say governor say me they give people. The reason why they really even put this embargo say me they hold on for the appointment. Health workers, they go over employ health workers. Go over employ health workers, nurses, doctors.
Okay, I will stop that video there. I don't have enough time because I want you guys to know where we are coming from. How all this old thing, desperation, satanism, how all were being embraced by all of them. All of them are selfish, including the tout talking just now. His name is not mind, there's a tout in Edo. Iranomigo dwarf, satanic dwarf, tout, criminal, you know. Then Aso Egodaro is a tout, Agberu, desperate, idiotic fool. Then Obaseki, desperate, idiotic fool. Okpebolo, desperate, idiotic fool. Oshomole, desperate, idiotic. All of them are the same people that doesn't want the progress of Edo people, or rather the progress of Nigeria. All of them are supporting APC. But meanwhile, the same satanic dwarf from Texas, who is living in 1-bedroom flat with 6 children or so, there, now responded to the threat. I'm just going to forward some parts.
Mr. Elvis.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I say, you know, you will not complete that now. Not be only idiotic fool now. You know how just satanic joined them.
No, I did. Hold on, man. Let me finish this presentation. Listen to the dwarf.
And he was the one advising me, be careful with no minded. Because on that one, and I took a go. I know my day as my son. They come to my hotel room.
Who is your son? Idiotic element. Who is your son? He call everybody my son, my son. He's a very useless man. Oh, this man won't assist so.
They don't need to even. They will come to my room. I don't even say, "Oh, don't enter my room" or "Don't do that." That is how much I trust them. I did what some father cannot do.
You can go give the person 50, or where governor tell Piccolo say, do this one. Piccolo can go do another thing so that you can't prove one to them. When you use the name, they sing so. We don't need slaves. You, Iranomigo, Chrisosa, Then that one when they go on John Miyaki, all of you now, when insult governor, when snitch the governor during the campaign, when whoever believes say the man go win election, when come they go they check the man project. Mona go they check project for there. If the man need you now, he go call you now. But if we see any of you now for government hard, and John Miyaki, all those call where they call go, they answer or God don't come or God they around. If we catch you. That the same thing what we go do an amigo do Chrisosa, that we go do you too. We go tell na say this government, no be government when our content snitch, when our content they talk earlier because una no believe say the man go win. Because if na swing win, all of una for the government too. Una go do like say na supporter swing win. Now when I not support to people win, una stay clear. But you care, we don't drive anybody for. So I use God to beg all of una.
Robot casting, take one. Name, height.
Okay, so you get one of the evidence. Number one, give them 1 penny. That money they will use it to clock you. And maybe the original Edo.
Fear not, let her go Benin. No worry, no fear not. That will not be problem. It's too small. They go handle ram. You know, they go handle ram. Even me myself, I feel banner for Lagos. I feel banner, not be by mouth. I'm saying it to her. Satanic supporter where they follow one. I tell her, I feel banner for Lagos. You know, rich, but still, do you know why I'm playing these things? This is what you get when you stoop so low, begging for food left and right. When you beg from point A and it doesn't work well, you quickly move to point B. Go and eat your vomit from B to C, C to D. People that doesn't have integrity, no shame at all. Look at all of them. All of them are the same. All of them. I'm not supporting one against one. All of them are the same. Everything they are doing is for their selfish reason, not for the betterment of Nigeria. All of them are supporting APC. Tinubu must certainly win 2027. All of them. Right? And they have previously destroyed the same Tinubu before. Now look another one that called himself Apostle Kasi or something. How his name is mentioned. Look at what he said about Tinubu before and what he's saying now.
Tinubu, that person family, they will not enjoy 2022. Hey. Anybody that will endorse Tinubu for presidency, bad thing will begin to happen to that person.
Amen.
If Jagaban rule this country as Nigeria, will leave this country. You will not see me again. He will not come and say, stupid man.
You see them? You see the way they say they eat their vomit? You see them? Right? He insulted the president. In fact, say if he rule, he go come out for the country. You see, and I don't wear the cap. With the same, no mind them, the tout, all of them. You not see them. Now, I brought these videos here for you guys because now Mr. Oduwanai triggered me to do this because he gave a wonderful submission. He thought maybe it was only Sheyi Law that is, doing these things. And I said, no, they're your own state. Not be only Sheyi Law. Look at them. I'll give you guys opportunity to quickly say something about this. So that we can round up. Just anybody that want to talk, please unmute yourself quickly. I need to go now. Thank you.
I think Madam Patricia came before Black Panther. Black Panther has left the platform again. Madam Patricia.
Maybe in network failure. I think we will come back.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Good evening, everyone. Mommy Diaspora, good evening. Thank you for all you do. Our people on the comment section, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. I want to also thank everyone again that has contributed to the solar purchase. I hope we have gone far, Mr. Elvis. I didn't speak about it yesterday. So if we haven't, please let us continue to give.
Yeah, we are currently on, that is the, somebody actually sent money since I did not give that update to. That is the closure yesterday, but at least somebody sent 30, I think 30,000 naira, something like that. Yeah, 30,000 naira today from no name. 30,000 naira. Mr. Abo Azi, please take this note. You know, I don't remember to talk about this thing. I don't even remember to ask people to continue this donation because that's what we've raised. So since closure yesterday, all we receive is 30,000 naira from no name. So if you want to let us know who sent that 30,000 naira, that would be nice. Or you can send me a receipt on the WhatsApp. That would be brilliant. God bless you all. Thank you very much, Madam Patricia, for bringing this up. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Oh, now what? Nigeria wahala. Anyway, Madam Rita, I can see you. You are there. Mr. Jonathan, good evening. Mr. Oduwa, and of course, Black Panther, if he comes back again. Good evening. Thank you for the good work for educating Nigerians. I saw a few of the presentation. Kwankwanso and Obi. Yeah. I don't see that too. I can't see it. Honestly, I can't see it happening. But let's wait and see, because the outing in Kano last time, of course, it was a political outing. It wasn't just to go and greet him for the Salah. No, yeah, because other heavyweight politicians were there too. So it's definitely a rally they went to do. But let's wait. Yeah,
Madam Patricia, what are you saying? Your communication is not smooth.
It's not smooth. I said Kwankwaso and Obi. I said last time when they went to Kano, yeah, I said it was a rally they went for, not a visit like some people started it like it was a Salah breaking of their fast visit. No, I said it isn't. I said it's not. I don't think it was a visit. They purposely went there for what we saw, not just a visit, because other political giants were there. Makinde were there, and few other ones. So if it was a visit, I believe he would have just gone by himself, maybe with some few other people that are not political giants. So that's why I'm trying to say that I believe that they purposely did it, and they didn't want to make any noise about it, just in case. Yeah, they didn't want APC to come and also disrupt that gathering. I believe that was what happened there. But again, I said I don't see it materializing, even if they are touting Obi Kwankwa. So I don't know. I cannot see that. I can't see it. Yeah, I can't see it yet. If I see it, I will also say so. For now, I don't see it, because there's so many moving parts yet in this whole clients. So let's wait and see. Maybe, maybe as the day goes, I will start to really see what is going to happen. For now, I don't see that that union Obi Kwankwan. So I don't see it. So if anybody is seeing it, good. But this is my own permutation and the way things are going, what I can see. This is what I'm saying. So the people that they were tear gassing at the APC, I think it's good now. Oh God, it's good that they are tear gassing themselves. I mean, what do you expect for old men and old women like that to be running to go and be people that are supposed to be home and let their children be the ones, ruling the country and moving the country forward and taking care of them. Rather, they prefer.
Madam Patricia, you have 6 minutes left to utilize your minutes well, please. Talk about the last thing that we presented. You only have 8 minutes.
The last thing that The last thing that you showed, that's what you want me to talk about.
Yeah,
Eh?
that's why you people came in here. I'm
Amigo,
ramping up now.
Amigo, I don't know. Amigo, what is make I talk about Amigo now? You can see him now. Now, dog when you go back to eat his meat. What else can I say about him? Are they all of them not like that? Is there anything to talk about these people? They are not worth talking about. Honestly, if you ask me, they are not, because they are all the same. They are all the same kind of people. I like to talk of people with integrity, not all these people that are just anywhere belly face people. Because how come, he lives in the States and yet look at what he's using himself to do. It's not useful where he is now. So he believes Nigeria is where he can quickly get that cash that he's looking for. And look at the way he's messing up himself, But not because he lives in the state. Even the one you showed, the other ones too are the same. This Agogo and the other, whether now, what should they call them? What should they call themselves? The pastor, also. Are they not living in Nigeria? Those who are living in Nigeria now. So they are all the same. It's the same thing. There's no point talking about people that are already expired. They are expired people for me. So
thank you.
Anyway, we will leave and we will see now. I think they don't try to make it not, but they not convenient now. Maybe we see what they go do to them. So I'll leave it like that. Thank you. Since we're there in a hurry already. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Patricia. Exactly. You people came late. Okay, Mother Rita, please, your 2 minutes, final submission. Commander Rita, don't come out. Mr. Oduwa, your 2 minutes, please.
Well, thank you, Mr. NAIJA. All I will have to say is the people who are in Nigeria, or those eligible to vote, please do all things by all means that we bring Peter Obi out for this candidacy of whatever party, whether it's NNPP or ADC, whatever party Peter Obi tell us that you want to run from. Because Peter Obi have not told us we stand. That is where the main thing are standing. Because if Peter Obi urge people, come and join ADC, people will know what to do. Or come and join PPO, people will know what to do for him. Because Peter Obi is just the real commotion that we are facing. Bring yourself at work, polish yourself, then so that people reflect their.
No, but what me I don't understand, why are you talking about Peter Obi? Before I presented this thing just now, I said our last submission should be on what
you. Do you see when I said?
How does Peter Obi go? What good Peter Obi got to do with the last video I presented, for Christ's sake? I don't understand. I presented the last thing for final submission. They talk about Peter Obi. I don't get it. You have 2 minutes. You're talking about Peter Obi. Were you not here, Mr. Oduwa, when I was presenting video just now?
And saboteurs. They are not only in Edo State. They are all over Nigeria.
I mean, I don't understand.
Each state.
I present something. You people are part of the people supporting in Edo State. I presented something. I make it very clear why I presented something. All I'm now seeing is Peter Obi. Now wow.
These people, Mr. Elvis, see, it's because this is that video that you presented, the last topic. These are not new. These are not new. It's been going on. These people, they are only fighting for it's just their pocket. They have no integrity. It's just their pocket. See, if next year, 2027, Peter Obi becomes the president, all of them will switch. In fact, all of them will, not that they will switch, even your governor, Okpewolo, will be looking for way and manner to switch to the ruling party, because that is where the bread and butter is. They can only get money from the government that is in power, whether at the state level or at the national level. So they have to find a way to insert themselves into it. You have to look for a way, because these people, that's how they live. And all they need is that they know that a governor has 4 years The president has 4 years. I want to eat my own during that 4-year period. It's not that they are paying these people on a monthly basis or that they are paying them even one. It's only once during that 4 year. You have to do something. Maybe he gets his own 50 million. He share 200 million with some people. He gets his own 20 million. Some of them get as well as maybe 10 million. He don't eat his own for the government. You have to use that one to continue to support the government. And if the governor is coming for second term, you have to show workings again. You must show workings. You have to go out again because they have paid you. You got 10 million. Some of them, it depends. So they will just insert you into one project, insert you into one program, into one policy, get your own, court. That's what these people, that's what they do. Some of them get as little as 5 million. And they will get it, and they will continue to ramble, to continue to rant for the governor, to continue to support, fake government, fake policies. That's just how it is. We know. Is it you want to start? Is it Boala you want to talk about? That is it. Is it Boala? All of them. Right. So it's just what it is, Mr. Elvis. That is the Nigerian politics. These people, unfortunately, it's just because the Nigerian electorates are not that enlightening. They are not that enlightening to read through and to see that these people, and they have their audience.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Thank you very much, sir. Madam Rita, please, your...
Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. I have had my laugh. Mr. Elvis, thank you so much. I don't know what happened. My system just completely shut down, but thank God for sending the link back. And based on your last video regarding Mr. Eranomigo from Texas, Pastor Cassie, the one they call No Mind Them, and who else again? Anyway, Mondo Pueblo, the governor. It's so funny because I'm not really following the Edo State policies and everything because I'm sick and tired of the psychophancy going around. But based on what you played, there's something that is common amongst them. I call it inconsistency. And also think that is common amongst them. Well, at least two of them, because you played an example. You played Pastor Cassie before and after, and you played Amigo before and after. Apart from inconsistency, it means no integrity. It means anything that you say, because what you dish out is what people would judge you as. So if it seemed like I'm judging you based on what was played, and you yourself listening to me, you can't deny that the way I'm judging you is correct. You are inconsistent. And what drives that inconsistency is what I call greed. Take it or leave it, admit it or not. What drives the inconsistency, even in the Nigerian policies of today, as we see, a lot of people like Daniel Boala and Reno Mokri and, the whole plethora of them, what drives them to do what they're doing? What drives them to be inconsistent? What drives them to be like they're sitting on the fence today, tomorrow they're on one side of they're on the left or they're on the right? What the driving force behind that is greed and also poverty of the mind. Yes, that is what drives people like that. And when you display such characters, you are telling everybody this is who you are. So anybody who is working with you, that is sensible, or anybody who wants to work with you that is sensible, you just know that they can never trust you guys. They know, Mondo Pueblo, I don't believe he's that stupid. Mondo Pueblo knows that he just wants to use these people to get his 2.5 million votes, or is it 3 million votes now for Tinubu? So the good, bad, and the ugly, he will gather everybody together. We that are looking from outside the box, we're like, what the hell is going on? But, we say when it comes to politics, there's no friends or enemy. It's common interest. So the common interest, the common denominator here now in this equation is 2027, Bola Ahmed Tinubu must win Edo State. That is the common denominator in all this. Take it or leave it. And I can assure you that even if you ask where Godalo was governor of Edo State, he will have switched to the man from Bodilon. Take it or leave it. Yes, take it or leave it. That's the common denominator here. But your video was pinpointing on the inconsistent personalities, you know, the inconsistent characters of, you know, these people that you played online. And, you know, there's something that I picked from one of the complainants. I don't know if he's no mind them. He said, oh, yes, he's agreeing that there were, you know, overemployment of people in the medical field. Isn't that in tandem with what he's claiming that Iranomigo said? Is in tandem with it now that Iranomigo said that, you know, he said when the governor wants to give 5 people, they employ 50 people. Is the governor following up with who is being employed? The data that they submit, you know, to the government where they receive their salary. I've forgotten the word now. Is the government looking at the statistics? Is the commissioner for finance, is he looking at the statistics? Well, who is the government paying? If the people have increased, okay, how come? You know, all those, you see, apart from education, all these people, most of them, the accountant general, is he not educated? SSG, is he not educated? Commissioner for finance, is he not educated? So they want to pad and cook the numbers, and the governor is not aware. It is their prerogative because that is what they picked. And they picked this person because of their greed. So greed is the driving force in all these people. At the end of the day, the gullible Edo people who don't know, you know, what governance is and, you know, what the kind of questions they should ask, they will only see what they give them, maybe fly over face value. Oh, he's the best thing after sliced bread. So it is what it is. They displayed their character and we all world has seen who they are. So it is what it is. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you very much, Madam Rita. Despite that you have appointments, but you managed to give a submission on this. Yeah, I just wanted you guys to understand that what these guys are doing is for their selfish interests. You know, that's yeah, they are not doing it for Nigeria to be better. All of them are hungry. Many of them are frustrated abroad. They are looking for one way or the other to find opportunity that for them to move back home and hide under this satanic umbrella in pretense like I'm fighting for a better Nigeria. How can anybody support APC fighting for a better Nigeria? Tell me how. How is that possible? So Iranomigo now finally you'll be pursued out of Edo State. So obviously you will go back to your destination now. You see how disgraceful this can be.
Mr. Elvis, who pursue him? That video where show the people who pursue him, they have legal right to pursue anybody.
And no, that's what they have been doing there. They are tout. Although they get people that they feel pursue, and people will not get leg. They're not getting anywhere. They open window or all those things. So they are useless. So we know them.
All of them are touts now. Touts.
But Iranomigo is a tout and is a nobody, so he can be pursued. He can be pursued. I get why.
I'd like to say something. I'd like to thank you very much. I do not want us to have this culture of telling people not to come to their state. I hate it. I despise that.
But Iranomigo did.
And it is
just 2 weeks ago, Margarita, just 2 weeks ago, the satanic dwarf were threatening people on his life that if you not get to him, make una come Benina. But he didn't know that everything will turn around now against him.
Yes, but you see, even if he said it before, and his people who are opposing him are saying it now, we have a duty to put it out there that stop saying that, because even the government is saying there's no political party that can come and come and campaign here.
That's what they're looking for, though.
Mike Igini quoted
that's a typical, Madam Rita, that's a typical Nigerian.
It is bad. It is bad. It is bad. They are taking out the text from people who need to learn. It is bad, and we have to go.
Mr. Jonathan, Edo is a vampire state right now. If anything that just happened, this is what they are doing.
Yes. You not the ground.
But Madam Rita, this is what you get when you support Satanism. That's what you get. There's no two ways about it.
Both sides of the coins. Nobody should be saying that. Nobody should, even the mayor where you are saying, or the governor cannot say, "Don't come to my state."
But you cannot stop people from saying it when you have a satanic person as a governor.
They should stop saying it.
Margarita,
it is
you are jumping a step into another step.
I know.
You can't stop it.
Statements like
but it cannot be stopped. Face the reality. You can't stop it when you have a satanic person ruling as a governor.
You are forcing me now to normalize this nonsense. I will not be.
No, you can't normalize it, but if you want to fight it, Fight it from the satanic governor fair. If you are jumping the governor and you are saying people should stop,
I mentioned the governor just now. I said even the governor is saying anybody who that's not campaigning for APC cannot come and campaign. He said, who says that? It's rubbish. It's even the electoral law.
But unfortunately, my dear sister, it can't stop because now the satanic blood suckers.
It must stop, Mr. Elvis. I am saying that kind of
stuff. For it to stop, Babylon needs to be thrown out as a governor of those states.
That's nonsense.
It's difficult. To be honest, it's very, very difficult.
It's going to be difficult, but I will keep saying it. Even if I'm
it's just like somebody saying, it's just like somebody saying that ballot boss, people should stop stealing ballot boss. How do you stop stealing ballot boss when Tinubu is the president of Federal Republic of Nigeria? How can that stop? It's impossible. If you don't sort it from the head, it can never work. That's what I'm saying. It can't work. You know, Mr. Jonathan, you get me? So it can't work. You have to sort it from the head.
It's a Nigerian culture, and people look at the person that is at the top. They are the one. They see their body language. If the governor is not making those kind of stupid statements, nobody will. Because they know that when they say it, they will get away with it because they are being supported. They are being supported even by their leader. Their leader is even saying worse. It's even saying worse than that. It's a Nigerian way. You know, it's just recall. It's not. It's very dumb. It is only in Nigeria.
That's what I'm telling Madarita that it's impossible because of them they there. It can't work. We can't start that.
It's only in Nigeria because you know the IGP. Just because some people, just because they have link, they know they have the phone number of the IGP. If you pass in front of their house, if you call IGP and police through will come and pick the person up just because the person know the Inspector General of Police, and because somebody just stay in front of your house and you see inside, say somebody there, you feel say the person is trespassing. An IGP we go send police to, and true they will come and arrest the person. It's only in Nigeria, all those, you know, stupid stuff. Somebody will just come, people will just use their power because they have money or because they have the telephone number of one politician or the other. That's why in Nigeria, a lot of them believe that they are above the law. They can do anything and get away with it. It's only in Nigeria. It's also only in Nigeria that you say all those. I just want to say this, Mr. Elvis, please.
Quickly, sir. I need to go now.
Yeah, please, let me just say this finally. This 1, 2, 3. See, that Burkina Faso video that you showed, if you have time, if you can edit it to maybe like a 50 seconds or 2 minutes video, if you can. If not, if you can even show all of it at like regularly. If Nigerian government needs help, let them contact Burkina Faso. If they don't know, let them contact Burkina Faso for help. That is how low you have become, because you need the help of Burkina Faso. Use the Burkina Faso method to solve insecurity in Nigeria. You see, the last thing I will say is that that was what I started with, and I want to end it with this same line. The APC government came into power via insecurity, and it is insecurity that is continuing to sustain them in power. So they have no choice. Their work and their job is well cut out for them, and that is to continue to nurture insecurity. So the only way is for us to come together as Nigeria and kick it. It's Nigerians. It's just Nigerians that will do this. Nobody. It's Nigerians that will do it. Mr. Elvis, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Mr. Jonathan, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. We've come to the end of this broadcast. Madarita, thank you very much for coming in. Madam Patricia, she's still with us. Thank you very much, ma. I don't know if Madam Patricia want to give final submission. Madam Patricia, are you still there? You want to give your final submission? Be like, say I jump you.
No, I did okay. I did okay.
Thank you, ma. Okay, thank you, ma. Mr. Odua, don't come out. I want to thank everyone. Black Panther came in, you couldn't give any submission at all. You know, thank you very much. Madarita, I bet you don't finish your submission. If they log you out, I don't know who log you out, but you are done. Thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you for your time with us today. Let's stand for what is right. Nobody's perfect. I'm not a perfect person. You are not. None of us are perfect. But Nigeria cannot be better when we continue like this to be fighting for our selfish interest. You support a politician just because of what you want to gain from the politician, but you don't care about how the country can be better. I've been supporting Peter Obi since 2022. Peter Obi have never contacted me one day, talk less of say Peter Obi paid me. Some people actually believe from day one that Peter Obi paid this guy, he paid this guy. You don't need to be paid to do some kind of things. Let's be honest. To be honest, you don't need to. Because if you put yourself there that I need to be paid to do this, that means if the other party also pay you handsomely, you also go there. And that's what is affecting these people now. That's why they are fighting themselves. In fact, I can't wait for Okpebholo to dump all of them. I can't wait for Okpebholo to dump all of them. All of them. Because Okpebholo, today I'm not supporting you. I don't want to see anything you are doing in Edo State because you are surrounded with Agberus, killers, touts, smelly goats. That's why. Until you sort this out, a reasonable human being in Nigeria cannot support you. Let's be honest. I won't. Because you have your own name to build for yourself. You just came into power. You're already surrounded with Agberu, touts, smelly things. People who come on air to say, this one I will come and do, the other one I will come and do. One of them needs to be used as an example. Yes. It needs to be used as use one as an example. Then they go learn. Tout, Agberus, everywhere. The country don't even look like a conducive country anymore that I don't know what to call it. Like I talk that they select people whether they talk about. I'll leave you right there. I appreciate you all, my people. Those of you that supported the channel today, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Thank you, Mr. Joseph Oji, Madam Bella Naomi. Thank you very much, ma. I appreciate you. Thank you, Stephanie Ojek. I appreciate you, ma. Thank you very much. And my mother for Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you for all that you do. Abu Aziz, thank you very much. Thank you, Mother Peggy Mode, Mother Eugenia, Michael Ganemaro, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. Thank you, Black Panther, Uji Desmond, and many, many more. Kashi, thanks for coming in today. It was good to have you on the show, and thanks for your submission. Understand, yes, like I've said it so many times, that on my platform, 98% of the people participating on my platform, everybody by God's grace are already doing well. You don't need to be overrich for you to know you are doing well. If you live in a comfortable country where you know that you have security, you have basic amenities and all that, God have done it for you. And 98% of the people on my platform already have all this, and they still put their voices to this. Kashi already have a life in the UK. She's married, she have a child, and she's moving on. So she have roof over her head. That's it. Nobody's competing with anybody. But she still came out now to talk about this, the dilapidated situation and excruciating hardship economy in Nigeria. It means that yes, I wish this effort that me, my panelists, everybody calling in, and people dedicated themselves on the comment section, what we are doing, the people themselves inside Nigeria, they're actually doing this would have been good. If it's very, very few people that is putting their efforts or their voices into this whole thing in Nigeria, very, very few, like 2% or 1%. It's crazy. We need an increase in that percentage for this country to be better in our time. That's all we all talk. The 2027 will all come, and so it go flood. Nothing will happen. I don't know how long we're going to continue like this. It's very unfortunate, but this is where we find ourselves, my people. My people, now will enjoy the curtain. Have a good night, and bye for now.
People say, that's right, there. This is a big man song. I hear you, rugged. This is a big man dance. They let the Russia, small. Have you noticed it? Asani